Fuck everyone. Bobby, go.
I wasn't ready. But the good news is we have our stunning guest who is ready. He got a haircut to try to make it look like he's been losing weight. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him. You love him. One of the four horsemen of the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, a.k.a. the Backbone. It's Mike O'Donnell.
Hi, guys. I lost my weight loss competition.
You lost it. Who won?
I had 6 months to lose 10 pounds. And I didn't do it.
Who was this against?
My buddy Doug. Shout out to Doug.
Wait, is Doug the security guy?
No, Doug's just a friend of mine that I made a bet with.
Oh, okay. Because Pat,
who was fatter?
Him.
So that's easier for him.
It was Pat. I had to lose 10 pounds. That was it.
It wasn't like against him.
I had 6 months.
Oh, I thought it was like body like percentage of weight and all that.
No, it was just like who weighs the least at the end of 6 months.
Because he'll lose 20 pounds if he doesn't eat pizza 2 days and shit's good.
Yeah, he lost like 85 pounds in 6 months, and I would have won if I would have lost just 10 pounds. And I ate pizza every weekend. So,
what was the bet?
We just get to call the other one fat, and they can't complain.
Wow, dude, that sucks.
Does Doug have a girlfriend?
No.
Well, that might be where the issue lies. Motivation, my friend.
You're right.
No way. There's no better motivation than calling someone fat and they can't complain.
I know, and it sucks, dude. I hate it.
Like calling them fat when they complain's fine, but it's like when they can't and you know they want to. That's beautiful.
It's not fun.
I mean, and what do fat people love more than complaining? As a fat person myself, I like to
black
complain.
men.
Cake.
Oh.
I love you like a fat dude loves cake.
They do like cake.
I love you like white women love bitching.
Do fat people like pie?
No.
I like pie.
You're not a fat guy.
Yeah, I'm a little fat.
You were in a contest and a guy way fatter than you was in it. You already are second in a fat contest.
But
I lost to him.
That's thin. Your glass is half fat. You gotta look at it the other way.
Half fat.
No, but you're not a fat guy.
Yeah, I'm not fat. I'm drinking a Code Red.
You're not healthy. You're what you eat and drink is killing yourself, but you're not fat. You're just dying on the inside.
It's not killing me, dude.
Yes, it is. Every soda you drink is killing you.
If anything, it's giving me a rush of cherry flavor.
I'm pretty sure all the false additives in that Red Bull are going to ensure his body stays alive forever, Pat.
Yeah, it's going to preserve my body like a mummy.
It's going to pickle it.
You're better off if you just drink a bottle of Dimetap every day than that thing of soda.
I don't know what that is, Pat.
Yeah.
Cough medicine that would make you fucking.
Oh, I am drinking cough medicine.
I know, but that would you'd be a little higher.
That's just so music sounds cooler.
Yeah, that lean, son.
Yeah, baby, my 3-6 Mafia on.
That's when I knew rap became gay. When they're like, "Yo, I do cough syrup." It's like
some of those rappers won't like it when you call them gay. Like the baby.
Bobby, I'm trying to help the podcast. We need a rap beef.
I was just making a joke as the baby.
You hear that? Project
Pat. I was making fun of the AIDS. We don't care.
That's what I'm saying. He just came out and was like, "Oh, none of my fans are gay. None of them got the AIDS."
Oh, the baby?
Yeah.
The baby's great.
Mike, you should start your next set with that. Just come out and be like, "None of my fans got the AIDS."
Yeah, all right.
I've never started with that, but I've definitely said it. I'm like, if you're here and you have AIDS, you're at the wrong show.
He's like, get the fuck out, dude.
Yeah. What's this, Saratoga Springs?
We're about to share needles.
The show Bobby and I have been talking about doing together for months isn't happening. Of course it's not fucking happening.
Literally.
That's my life.
The one show we've plugged more than anything else the past 6 months.
It's the first time Bobby's ever promoted anything involving me.
Yeah, I'm sorry your show's not happening.
Our show's not happening because the town of Saratoga Springs has become zombies or something.
Yeah, apparently they still believe in the C word, which we're not going to say because YouTube will give you a strike.
China? Oh, Saratoga Springs. So invaded. So sick. Oh, we got to have wonton soup. Feel better.
You go and everyone looks Chinese. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. They just look it, but they're not. What the fuck? Who wants that look?
Yeah,
well, the women. I want the women to look like that. I was on a podcast. I was on Alex Tomaselli's podcast yesterday, and we talked about that quickly. But like, who do you think the hottest race is for women?
Me?
Yeah, both of you.
Asian.
Plead the
Yeah,
fifth.
but okay, now which Asian?
Oh, that's tough. Japanese?
I thought Japanese, and then Alex said Chinese, and then I looked it up, and then per person,
I don't
Chinese is a
know.
little better.
I don't really know the difference, to be honest with you.
Communism.
Shiite Muslim.
Shiite Muslim? No.
Yeah. There's nothing hotter than like blowing your load all over
That's not a
hijab.
race.
It's not?
No, and Jews not a race. If we're gonna do this, Jews not a race. I'm tired of people saying that. It's a religion. It's not a race. You're not from Jewland. It's where you're from,
But
not what you believe.
okay, well, what would be the race associated with them then?
Who's the most Muslim? Iran? I don't know.
All right, I was
I
thinking
ran so far.
I was thinking a Pakistani Shiite, but I could take Iran.
Well, Pakistani women, they're also beautiful. We all agree it's not white women.
I think all women are beautiful.
It depends on how you define
I
a woman
think
for me.
all women naked are beautiful. Clothed and talking, no.
In both,
Fuck off. Yeah,
Yeah.
go home.
on both those points, it depends on how you define a woman for me.
You don't have a cock.
You know, a woman, a girl with a penis.
I used to know. I used to know what a woman was.
What happened?
What happened?
Society.
Working on In Hot Water and have to watch so much gay porn that you don't know what a pussy is anymore?
The government told me I can't say what a woman is.
I don't know where maybe
Government's so
maybe
gay.
Caitlin, I don't know.
The baby hates the government because they're gay.
The baby does hate the government.
Yeah.
He said that a couple of times.
No, but I do think, and then like Dave Hintz was on the podcast and he said Latino women, and I said, well, you gotta, first of all, are you one of those people who thinks Puerto Ricans are Latino? Because they're not. Because they're not from Latin America. But if you think that, then you're wrong, because some Puerto Rican women are from like Bridgeport, Connecticut. So you got to go through the whole thing. Like, if you're going to say Brazilian women, then fuck yeah, I'm in. You know what I mean? Like, but like, you can't just be like Mexican women and then I said by far the loser is Cambodian. Those are the worst. Look them up. Their head looks like a stapler smacked it. Like, you don't want Cambodian.
What are the girls with the rings around their neck?
Battered.
You know what I mean? I meant the extenders.
Okay.
Not the talking back rings.
I think they're from.
Rings.
It's called.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, them. Well, which one? I mean, there's all over, but like, I guess it'd be like Mozambique or something
on Instagram.
Yeah, the old look up which place has those goofy ladies with neck rings.
Battered is hilarious.
Yeah, that'll be the one thing that I find anywhere puts a clip up. Pat once again thinks battered women are great. I'm like, no, I like them deep fried.
No, you can.
I just did an old joke, ladies and gentlemen. Boom.
Ooh, we back, baby.
We're back. You could have heard that in Saratoga Springs.
Yeah, if we had a fucking show.
You guys missed out.
By the way, we're better off because Bobby's one concern, I know what it was the entire time, is that there was an Asian woman on the show.
Oh, I saw that flyer.
Yeah.
And she had a very Asian name too.
She was I kept saying to Bobby, she was the noise the Marines make.
Surah.
Surah! And I would have done that. Yeah, I would have. But like,
Not the
I would have done it
Marines,
well.
That's De Niro, right? No,
Surah!
Al Pacino.
It's
That's it.
Sylvester Stallone saying Sarah. Sarah! No.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah. Sat on stage for 5 minutes because the guy in front of me did a Stallone impression that was so bad. I went up and just went for 5 fucking minutes. And then 6 months later, this comic says, I remember I saw you before I started doing comedy, and you did this awesome Stallone thing for 5 minutes. I never said a word. He goes, it was brilliant. Oh, yeah, brilliant.
That's comedy.
He's like, you still do that? I'm like, nah, once I record it on an album, I get rid of them. It's called Stallone Noises. It's a great album.
Hunting pythons.
It's a concept album.
contraceptive. You know what I mean? You gotta use that when you want to get pregnant. You know, contraceptive. Yeah, but I'm pissed about the gig because I lost money. It's not their fault. Whatever. They said they might have us back. I don't know if I want to go. Now I won't believe it's happening.
You were saying you just want to go sucker punch an Asian right now to make up for it, right?
No, that's not what I said.
No?
I would let them square up.
I'm saying if any Asian wants it, they can get it.
Yeah. I would be like, you can't even tell if I hit you in the eye.
1-800 who wanted I deliver. You can call me up.
Which kind are you? Are you the one that knows moves?
Yeah.
Or are you the one that does laundry? Because I got this shirt that'll never be dry cleaned.
Fold you like a fucking t-shirt.
Take that.
I'm gonna hit you like a freight train.
Wait, is this Asian Punching Month or whatever? No, this is gay. No, this is what is this one?
This is July. This is America Month.
American Month. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that anymore. It's something.
Let's look it up.
I know yesterday was ice cream day.
What month is July?
Because I was on the radio, so
7th.
I had to know dumb shit like that. Ice cream day. Fuck you. Every hour I had to give out tickets to WWE coming to Bridgeport. It was a text to win, and every hour somebody called to win. I'm like, fuck you.
Hell yeah.
It's text,
it's
homie.
National Minority Mental Health Awareness Month.
No, shut up.
That's what Google says.
It's just mental health for minorities. Like if I have mental health, fuck me.
Minority Mental Health Awareness Month.
Why don't do they get to participate in November's mental health month?
This is
the regular one?
No, this is the month where you use like cultural remedies to deal with your mental health issues.
Oh yeah,
Like, you
like
treat
fucking chicken bones and
Okay. That was actually kind of less racist than what I was going with, but yeah.
I have never heard of anyone using chicken bones and not get better. You know what I mean? So I think it works.
Yeah.
Was that racist or does voodoo work?
First of all, voodoo is not a race.
Yeah.
Neither is Jew. Neither is Muslim. Religion's not a race.
The Jews consider themselves a race.
Do you think gypsies are a race?
Yeah, they got pretty upset over Jimmy Carr's fucking Holocaust.
Well, you don't have to be a race to be upset. Gays are upset all the time.
They're a race.
They're not a race. You can't fill it out on your thing. What color are you, gay?
I think you can. I think you can.
Have you noticed when you guys are younger, but if you fill out an application for a job, it used to just say, are you white? And if not, there's like, what are you? Now it goes, are you Latino or Hispanic or not Latino Hispanic? And when you hit not, then it gives you a list and white is last.
Yeah, right. I don't know what my sexual orientation has to do with me owning a gun, but I don't like filling it out.
I don't know why it matters if I'm straight, if I want to work at this Chick-fil-A. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I might not be straight, but I shoot straight.
Yeah. I don't understand. I'll never understand like why they need that, except for the part where they just want to go, we need to collect them all. You know what I mean? Like that's what they need.
Yeah,
they have to be like, yeah, we don't have one.
They're making a list.
And by the way, if you're saying I don't want to say, they're like tranny. They say, I don't want to disclaim it. You don't have a real dick.
Also, are they allowed to call you out on that stuff?
It's set. You have three choices. You say what you are, you say what you aren't, or you don't say shit.
That's for sex though, but like for race and stuff.
You can also say no.
Right,
it says we asked this, but you can say I do not choose to at this time.
You're misunderstanding my question. Like, are they
you can
going
ask anything
to hit follow-ups? Like, if I say I'm a black woman, are they legally allowed to be like, show us proof you're a black woman?
Show me proof I'm not.
And then you just go, and then you just start giving them.
And they go,
They're like, okay, we got you.
You have to do the three. You have to go the back, forth, back.
Have you seen my TikTok? It's just my child going, Linda, shut up, Linda. That's what it is.
I said, let me see how long your fingernails are.
Oh, God. That shit. There was a lady the other day trying to take a credit card for me, and she couldn't. And I'm like, why do you work here?
She had Freddy Krueger hands?
She had the Edward Scissorhands. And she couldn't get the card, so she just put it.
Did you say N-word Scissorhands? What'd you say?
By the way, that is something I've been saying forever. I actually have pitched that as shows places for real. I used to do it on stage. N-word Scissorhands used to get me in a lot of trouble more than anything else. I wouldn't stop trying to make it a TV show because I wanted to make it about a guy who's in the hood and he has a barbershop where he has scissor hands, but it's kind of like the Black Show barbershop, but he's also a killer.
If you ever do an animated show for your Patreon, please let me be on N-word Scissorhands.
Because I was writing a cartoon called Korean Steven with Dan Brown, where where a guy got a genie, but it was just
my drink out.
He was a genie, but he was just a 45-year-old Korean man. And because they wished for him, and what he could do is he could help the kids go do whatever they want because no one cared as long as they're with an adult. So he was a genie, but they could just go drink and get guns and do whatever because there was a 45-year-old Korean adult with them who was Korean Steven. But the black kid that was with him, his grandfather owned N-word Scissorhands. It was a barbershop.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, Brandon Smith was doing voices. We did like 3 episodes, but we never put it out. And Dan Brown, bless his heart, drew all that shit. A black guy with scissor hands, the most Korean person ever. It was like, poor Dan. He's never going to get real work.
The show just ends with Chris Hansen like, Korean Steven, is that what I call you? Please take a seat.
Did you have a seat?
Did you take these kids to get drunk at 9 years old?
Are you telling kids you're a genie?
And they just have to rub you the right way to get whatever they want?
Rub you, they get whatever they want?
Oh.
Rubbing your lamp makes all the dreams come true?
Yes.
What do you guys like better? Koreans or South Koreans, because they're more fun, or Spanish, people from Spain? Not speaking Spanish,
Spaniards.
The Spanish. Spaniards.
And do you like Koreans or Spaniards better?
I'm going to start.
Am I
starting with that, and then I'm going to go more detailed. But
or doing math.
Just in general?
If I said you had to hang out in a room of one or the other.
Oh. I don't know. That's a tough one.
I think because I can fake knowing Spanish more than I can fake knowing Korean.
I can definitely
talking shit. I can kind of guess it.
I could definitely. There'd be a few words of like I kind of know what they said, but Korean, I'd just be like shaking my head.
In Spanish, people are more passionate, so I can tell when they're mad at me or happy. But Koreans look the same, like poker face the whole time.
It's because they're playing poker.
Paigao. They don't play poker.
But the Koreans are gonna have better music.
It depends.
Are they?
Sometimes you have that little dance when they do this in Spanish stuff.
Latin music is.
That's no. You're thinking Latin, not Spain.
What's Spaniard music?
Like traditional European bullshit.
Where's that song?
Like the Spanish version of Mozart.
Yeah, but you can't just say that. Like you can do all the music because like boy bands are Korean.
Yeah, K-pop. I don't know.
The best boy band of all times is in there.
K-pop's got some good songs.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah.
I was going with like Spanish. I wasn't going with
Oh yeah, I mean if I could
sailing the 7 seas Spaniard music.
Dude, if I could throw Juanes in the mix, of course I'm going Latin American music, but not all of us.
You can throw anything you want.
If I could listen to Bad Bunny.
Como gasolina. Daddy Yankee.
Yep.
I can barely hear that.
Okay.
But trust you that it's good.
It's not good. But anyway, I've been watching the show Money Heist on Netflix. Now there's the original one that's Spanish.
Yep.
And then there's a Korean one. But they're the same show, but they also took their mindsets and the way they act in it. So the Spanish one is a lot of people trying to fuck, a lot of naked lady ass, a lot of attitude and dancing around. The Korean one is way more serious. Nobody's fucking, and they're real mad at each other for being North and South Korea. But the acting's better and the storyline's a little better. Even though it's the same story, they use the same exact story, but they kind of moved it to where it is. And I can't tell what I liked better because I like one because it got me mad because it was like too passionate at times. Like just be a fucking heist movie, and the other one was like it got to it, but it was way shorter and like they lacked on character development. So I was mad at fucking both. But in both regards, for a weekend, I was in my house with the TV way too loud for a guy who's reading words and listening to 2 other languages. Where my neighbors got to think I'm starting some kind of cult because it was just Korean and Spanish blaring from my house.
Korean and gunshots.
Yes. And chow, chow, chow. That's a song on there. Like, it's just they sing that. But in the beginning of the Korean part, they do mention the boy band. What are they called? The BTK Killer. What are they called?
BTS.
Yes, them.
Okay. Yeah, it's not the BTK Killer.
I know. I thought I was trying to be funny. I'm an old man who actually knows boy bands.
If you have a headlining opportunity for Pat, please book him ASAP. He had time to watch not only one foreign language Money Heist, but both versions. So please.
To be clear, my daughter stayed with me for a week, so we were watching shows and shit like that.
I know. I'm just busting.
If you booked me, I couldn't have gone. The only time I got away for a day was to go to Compound Media, and that was it. And you would have heard about that if we ever put up that episode.
It's coming to you tonight. I apologize. I am the world's worst producer of this podcast.
You're also the only one, so that also makes you the best one.
I am, unlike Mike, I'm a glass half fat-free milk.
Actually, I'm a bottle.
I'm lactose intolerant glass.
I'm a battle quarter full.
Wasn't that full before?
Yeah, Pat, it was full before. All right. Fuck.
I'm sorry. Am I drinking this water?
I got soda on my Korean girl mouse pad.
Well,
again,
given the fact that you have a Korean girl mouse pad, you should have answered the other question much faster.
What? I'm half fat, whatever the fuck it was.
No,
I know. Yeah, exactly. Did you like Koreans better? You have a Korean girl mouse
I don't know. Let me look around the room.
I don't like them. I treat them like furniture.
Let me get my feet off the maid. No, he likes the Spanish better. It's like
I have a Spanish desk.
By the way, if there was an Urban Dictionary term for some kind of sex move, Korean girl mouse pad sounds like it would be it.
The Korean girl mouse pad. Oh, yeah.
That's definitely it. All right, as a woman, Korean or Spaniards? Just looks wise.
Korean.
See, I'm Spanish.
I love Asians.
I do too. But once I watch this, I'm more Spanish.
Can I get one of those Shiites that immigrated to Spain due to their liberal immigration
I don't know
policy?
Can I get a girl that looks like a shadow, please?
It's the one that's not allowed to show their face, Pat. That's the joke.
No, I know, but I don't know what they look like under that.
That's the point.
Me. I broke Bobby.
Dude, that'd be so awesome. You just go, oh, fuck.
Again? Another one?
I did see
another one.
A homeless woman in the full, like,
I
get
don't
up.
want to drink this anymore.
But she was all, like, in homeless clothes. And I couldn't tell if it was a woman or just, like, because it was, like, 7 feet tall. Or just a homeless dude who found all the garb and decided, this is comfortable.
I like that.
And I kind of like the idea of just a dude walking around in the full Muslim getup, just being like,
the full burqa.
Surprisingly enough, you don't get harassed by the police.
Yeah, listen, I stopped getting sunburn.
Yeah, if you're homeless, you should dress like one of those, those people that the sand people in Star Wars. Like, you should dress like that.
He was
racist, right? The sand people.
Oh yeah, definitely, dude. He was like, wait a second, if we throw in some racism, maybe they won't know about our pedophilia.
Star Wars is all about racism. Why was one of the accents Chinese?
Yeah, why were the
Chinese?
Why did the fish people have Asian accents?
That's what I'm saying.
They build the railroads.
Space railroads.
The worst guy. We be there in 15 minutes. Admiral Akbar. It's a trap. I like that. People's mind go to that. Thank God there's trap music so I can make this meme.
I hope they keep the Star Wars going. You know how they keep making new movies that get progressively shittier and more woke? I think it'll be funny when they bring Admiral Akbar back and there's like a tranny and he just goes, "It's a trap," and points to the tranny.
There you go.
Thanks, man.
Well, I don't want to disappoint you.
Star Wars episode 14.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
we need him to bring it to the we need him to bring it to the back, and it's like blue faced. And it's got like different things sticking out the side, but then when he pulls up its eighth and gill, he's like, "It's a trap," and you don't even know why it's a trap.
This is a dude. What?
You're gay now, Luke Skywalker. You can't save the galaxy. You're a queer.
You're a gay Force ghost.
Joke's on you, Force ghost. You suck dick now.
See, the good news is, I shouldn't have premised it that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck?
Well, I was going to say the good news is that won't happen in Star Wars because that's a long time ago in a galaxy far away, and that wasn't allowed back then. But I shouldn't have said that's good news, that there won't be trannies in space.
Trannies in space.
I don't know if you know this.
You don't have to cut your dick off when it's weightless, bitch.
If you look at the fall of all the great empires throughout the world, one of the things foretelling the end of the empire was like gender switching. So I like to think not only were there trannies in Star Wars, but that's what ended the Star Wars empires. They got too focused on being he or she and not focused enough on stopping the Death Star.
Wait, was that the fall of Rome?
Yeah. Nero,
it's like
dude.
I'm a dude now, and Nero's just like whatever.
Dude, he was like, I can't deal with this shit. I'm just gonna play my fiddle.
I'm just gonna fiddle.
Burn them all.
Just let it burn.
Yeah,
you know what'd be a great
fiddle
nickname?
with your gender. I'll fiddle with a fiddle. Go ahead.
I'm gonna play The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
As I'm fiddling and we're burning all those gay people, I've come up with a great nickname for homosexuals. They remind me of those bundles of sticks we've got.
They make great fuel.
I get 30 miles per fag whenever I drive this car.
Oh, my chariot cruises.
And the word chariot is gay.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
It's a cart, yo.
Yeah, just say cart,
It's a
dickhead.
cart. It's not a fucking chariot.
You and your legions.
What would you rather be in,
Relax.
a chariot or a rickshaw?
Chariot.
I would like to see rickshaw in war, like chariots.
Yes.
I would like to see Asian people running at people holding a cart with someone with a
Dude.
spear.
The guy in the back has got a gun, and you have to pull him, and he has to like serpentine out the bullets way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Look
so
into the
good.
Vietnam War, then, Mike. You will be very excited.
They don't have cool footage.
drive-by rickshaws.
Dude, it's pretty much. They didn't have guns and
Yeah,
shit,
but
so
they don't
just
have good
gave-
rickshaw fighting footage. We'd see that by now. James Cameron would have done
rickshaw
a film.
fighting footage.
Dude,
I like
maybe
that.
the Chinese censored it all. They're like, nope. This is too good to get out in the public.
You know, like in
People
World
know
War
our
One, where
rickshaw
they
skills.
they would blow a whistle and like everybody would just get up and run. They had that, but it was rickshaws.
What was your father in the war? Rickshaw commander. Second. Bobby, can we make rickshaw commander t-shirts?
Yes, we absolutely can.
My dad
That's
lost
one we
lost
can
his
make.
leg in
You
the war
text
to a
me-
rickshaw.
You text me after this episode, and I'm gonna have it up by the time you post it.
Rickshaw came out of nowhere.
If one person buys it, thank you. It's $400. It's the amount of money I need to make back from the fucking couch.
I'll buy it.
Rickshaw.
I'm working
commander.
overtime.
What would
I
it
wanna-
look like? What does a rickshaw commander t-shirt look
I
like?
like to envision a movie, like a Chinese reboot of Top Gun, where one guy's Maverick and the other one's Goose, and Goose is in the back of the rickshaw guiding the guy who's just running, making the noises of an airplane. And then there's like another one from Mongolia, like, oh no, they got the faster carts. I don't know.
Oh, we play volleyball.
We
Volleyball. We play volleyball.
We were inverted.
How would
I
they
just
say
like-
that, Pat? What would it sound like in our movie if he gave that classic line? We were inverted.
I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just trying to tee up, man.
All right.
You don't want to swing at the ball, no worries.
I did volleyball and it didn't work.
Oh,
So
I didn't hear it. My bad. I was
Yeah.
listening to Mike pitch it again.
I know Mike pitched it. And I felt bad, so I was like, I'm not gonna do more. I've already gone too hard into the paint in this episode. It's early.
Yeah, guys, come on. We didn't even get into any topics yet.
Yeah, we
Well,
didn't
one
even have
topic
anything
I
fun.
want to get into. Mike, congratulations. How was your weekend? Headlining, co-headlining, headlining one night, featuring the other night with our good friend Manny Santiago. Hey,
Oh, it was good.
congratulations, dude.
Thank
and how'd
you.
it go?
It was good. It went well. My show had more people, and I didn't
Nice.
get heckled. Love that happened to Manny. But yeah, it was fun, man. I'm surprised that I did 45, and I was like, that wasn't that bad.
I am not surprised. Every time
I
I see
was.
you, you do a different 10 minutes of material, and then you're like, I have no jokes, and all the 10 minutes you do kill. So
My secret move joke kind of worked.
nice.
Still working on it.
Oh wait, that's the one you worked on with Pat. I thought I was thinking of a different one. My bad.
Yeah, and it's the looks I get. People are waiting for a punchline, and there's nothing there.
That's the secret move. The ability to stop laughter in the middle of the show. Okay, so when you guys flip flop, did the other one middle?
Yeah. So Friday night, Manny feet middled. He did 25, and then I did 45, and then the next day I did 25. He did 45.
Did anybody audience wise that you recognized go to both nights?
Not both nights, but I knew people at both shows.
No, but I was wondering if somebody went to both nights and then was kind of like
and heard the same.
You
jokes?
did half your act before, and they bitch about that shit.
We lucked out.
I've done that before where I've performed a couple nights and someone's like, I've come to every show this weekend. I'm like, why? Like, I thought you do different stuff.
I've done that. I had a buddy of mine. He would come to every show, like every weekend he'd come to a show. And he's like, you're doing the same jokes. I'm like, yeah, that's going to happen.
Bill Burr doesn't do that. Every once a year when I watch him, it's different.
Yeah, I'm not him.
How did you feel doing 45 was that your first time doing 45?
Yeah.
How did you feel? Were you tired?
I was sweating, but
no, because it's mentally exhausting because you're putting a set together.
I'm also 290 and fucking filling my body with Code Red. But
yeah, as you said, the drink of champions, so you should have been fucking fine.
Yeah, I was like, you guys' arms hurt? Is it just me?
Anybody else going numb in their left hand?
God.
Because I always like when a comic does their 45 for the first couple of times and they're like, dude, I'm tired. I'm like, yeah, because you don't usually talk for that long and have to keep the set going in the momentum of it.
It's definitely like when I got done, I was like, wow, I need to like fucking drink some water and eat.
It's freeing in the sense that you don't have limits on you for the first. I mean, yes, 45 minutes. If they want you to do that, that's still so much more time than you're ever used to. Yeah, so it's freeing in that way, but it's also like, shit, I've got to make this make sense. So it's also not.
Yeah, I've gotten used to like hey, you're doing 20. You go, yeah, that's fine.
Right.
And then every once in a while, like half an hour, you go, oh, okay, yeah. But then as soon as they're like 45, I was like, oh, that's.
Let me actually construct my set and not just go up there and be like, these are the 5 jokes I want to hit.
So did that joke work? I hope.
But the nice thing is you can take chances because you have the time. As long as you the key of any 45-minute set is at the beginning building the rapport, so they give you every chance to have a set because you have time to make up for shit.
You didn't come out and do your famous Kramer impression?
No, but I did do my suicide jokes, and they went exactly how I thought they were gonna go.
Nice.
And I tried out some new stuff, and it worked. So I was like, yeah, whatever.
I was at a wedding recently, and I used one of my favorite bits of yours.
Black Vampire?
No, close though. Hey, you want to see my Cosby impression?
Oh, I did that.
Nice, dude. Nice.
It's so funny, Pat. I go, I have a great Bill Cosby impression. Do you want to see it? And a girl will go, yeah. I go, okay, cool. Let me see your drink. And 9 times out of 10, they'll hand me their drink. And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
What are you doing?
I have a Cosby bit that works with half the room, and that part of the room should be like just put in jail. But like the other ones get upset, but I've used that as the punchline because it happened after a show one time. An old lady came up to me and said,
"You drunk your drink?"
I didn't think I'd like your act. I usually only like classic comedians like Bob Hope and Bill Cosby. And I go, I don't know. I go, so in the joke when I say it, I go, I like Bob Hope and what Bill Cosby used to do. That's like the line. And then so the crowd they sit and they listen. I just go, I don't know if you know what he's doing now, but I hear it's pretty edgy. And I pause and say, it does put some people to sleep. So half of them go and get groan and make noises. I go, oh, you got startled and you groaned and you woke up like the women. And then they all get really fucking mad.
Yeah.
I didn't rape you.
My suicide bit it'll quiet a room quick. So that's fun.
I've been doing a fun suicide one where I just ask parents because every comedian asks, who are the parents? I'm like, what's the advice
Where are your kids at?
I'm like, what's the advice you get? What's the most important piece of advice you gave your son? And this guy just kind of stared at me and was like, I don't know, man. I was like, well, here's a piece you should give him. Pick a career where you know you've made it by 30. Otherwise, like if I was a gymnast, I could just blow my brains out in the morning, but like I have hope. And then somebody was like, I'm 30 and my mom's here. And I was like, yeah, did you give your kid that advice? She's like, no, I wish I had. And it got the whole room back. So I got locked out. But before that, they were just like, no, don't kill yourself. And you're like, no, you have to laugh or I'm going to.
I would commit suicide, but it's not the suicide part. It's the committing part. Hey-o. I'm sure there's some comic doing that bit. I feel hacky even doing it. Like, you're welcome, Barry Ribs. Go use that one. It's just, I don't know. I'm mad about the gig. Okay, well, I'm going to complain about one more thing. All right, you know what? I'll make this a piece of shit story. This will probably get me fired from the only job I have left.
Who's a piece of shit? This whole town? For fucking
No, not that. That's over. That's not. Okay. So I'm on the radio on the weekends. I just do regular radio.
You're a radio on the weekends?
I'm a radio on the weekends. on the weekdays, I'm a DVD. I'm a DVD player. On Tuesdays, I'm a Blu-ray. But I'm a radio on the weekends. That's all I do is play music and then say shit. But I got hired by them because they knew me as a comic by being on their morning show and shit like that. Their morning show, one guy is the morning guy and the other guy the sidekick, but they're a team, the same name. The other guy has started doing comedy a couple years ago. He's all right. He does it with this one other guy whenever. He's basically, if you're a fan of his radio stuff, you like that, but it's voices. What?
Sounds like a real Nipsey.
Right, yeah, that kind of stuff. So he's there and he does his comedy. And there's another person that just got hired recently to do the same thing I do, but she's a comic as well.
Oh, Jen
every year they do a comedy show for their morning show to like raise money for the vets or something.
The People's Choice.
So this weekend I was like, what's People's Choice?
Oh, we've been doing a bit the whole time. Our local radio show, just everything.
We're just saying
we've been doing
radio
a Harrisburg
stuff.
reference.
Oh, nice. I don't even get. I was like, I didn't get it.
A guy who does the same thing with comedy, who kind of half-asses it and isn't really good, but it's the radio stuff and they like him.
It's going to be the same thing in every market. So you're definitely right for doing that. No, that's helping because the people that are like, for like anyone that's watching that's from your guys' area is like, okay, we're
Pat, is your radio name Hawaiian Pat Oates?
I wish. Okay. I don't even get to say Oates. It's Pat, whatever. Yeah, okay, first of all, that was another disrespectful part. But I would get to this part, but fuck you. So I go in to do my shift, but the guy before me was voice tracking, right? So which means he recorded it there. So I had to listen to the last part, but he's pretending he's live. And he goes, well, that's it for me. Coming up next, Tim Sheehan. And I'm like, fuck you. I'm not Tim Sheehan. He didn't even look at the schedule. He just said another guy's name. Not that anyone's listening, but it's like, you can't even check. Fuck you. So anyway, I've already got that in my head and I'm not happy. I see that there's an advertisement for the stand-up comedy show, which I didn't even know was happening in 2 weeks. So they got Jim Florentine to headline it.
Oh, I like Jim.
Oh, Jim's awesome. And then they've got 2 comedians opening for him. The 2 other comedians on the radio station. I've been doing comedy longer than them, better than them. I'm established as that. They hired me as a comedian. They know that. Wasn't even asked. I don't even know what to say. And of course, when I come in, the guy who was on before me the next day goes, are you going to do a set on that show? And I go, they didn't ask me. He goes, ooh, why? I'm like, no, first of all, fuck you. That's what I've been asking myself for 2 fucking days. Fuck you, ooh, why? But I don't know the reason why. I don't want to ask why, but this station always kind of does shit like that to me. It's always like, fuck you. And I don't know why, but it's always, and they say it's not that. They go, oh, there'll be some kind of excuse. I don't even know what the fuck it is. Oh, you're too good. And it'd be too like a lie. You know, like, oh, I'm too good to open for Florentine.
They don't want you to outshine special ed.
Yeah, I don't think that would happen. That's right. I was on one show one time, and that was the other time I was disrespected. When they first hired me, they had me do a guest spot on a show where 2 guys who were very funny, Will Noonan and Lamont Price, were the co-headliners. But I've been on shows where they've opened for me. And they were both like, wait, why is Pat doing 5 to 7 minutes before us? We don't want that. Like, that's going to be tough. And they also had another girl who was a comic and a radio personality at the time. And then the other guy, the sidekick, all of us on the show. So they've had 3 people opening before for 2 people. But now it's like, so they can't say it's not enough people. I don't know why I wasn't asked. So who's the piece of shit? Is it me? Because it's like, hey, why am I making it about me? It doesn't matter. It's like, maybe it was something put together by the 2 of them. Maybe it can't have nothing to do with why am I getting so crazy with my own ego? I know what it has to do with. It's the fact that I stopped doing comedy a lot because of COVID. And then I stopped doing it because of a fucking retail job. And now I'm trying to get back into comedy. And all the people that were booking me aren't around anymore. And a couple that are don't have anything for me now. So I'm getting frustrated when I lose the one fucking gig like Saratoga Springs. And then when I can finally get a gig at a radio station I work at and I'm not on it, it means a lot fucking more to me because it feels like I'm not relevant any fucking more. And that's probably all my own shit. Or is it them for not being like, hey, he's a comedian, he's here, we're having comedians on it, at least ask him, or them not booking me, or that fucking guy who said I was Tim Sheehan. Who's the piece of shit? Michael first.
I want to say it's them for not asking you.
But they don't have to. There's nothing in the contract they have
I know they don't have to, but like it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like you should be at least a thought. You know what I mean? And
maybe I was, but I don't want to ask that because I won't be happy with the answer no matter what.
Yeah, it's like if they're putting on a show at like the Comedy Zone, I would hope someone was like, "What about Mike?" You know what I mean? Because I'm there all the time.
Well, I'm at certain clubs, like the club I used to be at all the time. Oh, go ahead, Bob. What was that?
You might say you're one of the 4 horsemen of the comedy.
God, I hope people come to that show.
When I was always at Comics Week and Sun, always, and now like
you won last comic standing.
But it's hard for me to even get a fucking weekend now. Like I do like the Thursday show with Frank, but it's like I get it. You move
you
on.
Wrote a book. I've been reading it.
The guys have been there as long as me. It's just like I kind of got out of it, and now I'm not back in it, and it's a fucking struggle. And it sucks, but like when I do perform, and I'm not trying to be a cocky asshole, I'm better than all of them. So maybe it's the fact that I tell them I'm better than them. They don't like, which is fine and fair. I'm a lot to deal with. I also tell people how to run their shows when I'm there. I'm a diva.
It could also be. I mean, what do you know? The 2 comics that it is.
Hey, why don't you give all the answers, Mike? So I don't get to say anything.
Okay, Bobby.
I'm just playing. I love you, buddy. You look great. I'm
Thanks.
jealous you lost weight and I've gained it.
I didn't lose weight. I gained weight.
You're gonna have to have another meeting with Bobby about treating the guests a certain way.
Oh, Bobby. Oh.
He's being mean to him. He said he loves you and he's sorry, but then called you fat right afterwards.
No. I said it looks like he lost weight.
Don't do this.
Yeah, you don't think that. The intro was he got a haircut to look thinner.
Yeah, dude.
To match his significant weight loss. He looks like
you said I'm not even ready to do the intro, and then insulted him while holding it in your tits. Microphone.
Yeah, I was going for irony. I don't know if it worked.
You should try to ironing the shirt. I don't know. I just bad.
Boom.
Try ironing the shirt.
Anyway,
Bobby,
Mike, what was the question?
What do you want?
I don't even remember. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No,
it was his turn on the POS part. That's why.
Go ahead. It's fine.
Oh, we train wreck. You two can't have a spat during my moment of tantrum, okay? Fuck
Pat,
you.
This isn't about you.
It's fucking always about me. The
Bobby,
fact that I constantly tell Bobby not to call the show the Pat Oates Show because I know I want it to be called that, but I think I'm doing a nice thing, but it's still the Pat Oates Show.
And that's why I call it that sometimes.
Fuck you.
In a complimentary way.
You get to be on everything. I get to be on nothing.
Bobby, go ahead.
No, Mike, I want to patiently hear your answer, buddy.
No, I don't even remember what we're talking about. Go ahead.
Do I know? I know what you asked, Mike. Yes, the other 2 comedians on the show are the 2 other radio. That's why I'm mad. There's 3 comedians at the radio station. 2 of them are on the show.
Okay.
So if you only have 3, and then you have a headliner and then 2 other people, why wasn't I also at? It's not like you have 12 of them. It's weird that you have 3. Now, first of all, the guy from the show, Chaz and AJ, definitely should be on the show. It's the Chaz and AJ presents whatever. Anyway, the fans are going to be there. They're going to sell it out. It wouldn't even matter who's the headliner. It's awesome they got Florentine. Every year they sell this thing out to their they call their group the Tribe. I'm sure. What do you guys call your Harrisburg morning show fans?
Is that a motorcycle gang?
It's also Indians.
It's true.
But their group's all and the Tribe is so supportive. They're incredible that the second they say we're selling this, we're going to this event, they're all there. So it doesn't really matter. And the other girl is funny. So it's not like she's not good. She's been doing it way less time than me, but she's a little more relevant in this Connecticut comedy scene than I am right now.
So she got her spot because she's a woman. We figured it out. It's fine. Yeah.
I started to think that, and I didn't like that I thought that.
Bobby, go ahead.
You couldn't get that. She's good. But you also could put me on. Or at least ask me. You have 3 people there. You have a comedy show. And now everybody who's at the radio station, when I do see them, is like, so you on the show? And they're like, no. And it's like, they're like, why? And it's like, not that they care, but it's that they don't know me. They only know me as a comic. Some of them don't even realize I work there. They think I'm just there to be a guest. On weekends, I see no one. When I'm there on the weekends, no one else is in the building. It's me by myself. And I stare out a window like Narcos. And I just sit there and I just stare at the rain while I play songs by dead people. And then every 20 minutes I go, you want to go to this comedy show I'm not on? I had to do that ad twice in a 4-hour shift. I had to sell it. Bobby, go ahead.
Who was the guy who what was the read that irritated you? Like the send on into you, but it wasn't you?
He's another part-time weekend guy, but he also fills it for other people. He's been there a while. In his defense, he was doing it. He wasn't there when he did it. Mm-hmm. He was doing the breaks I was doing, but he tracked them like probably 2 days earlier.
Yeah.
On the schedule, I'm on the schedule. So there was no time. But usually that guy, Tim, does work that shift. It was an easy mistake, but it just sucked that when I walk in, I just hear another guy.
So Tim was the guy he said you were. And what was his name?
Tim's the guy who also does the weekends. Yeah.
So they're both named Tim?
No, Ed was the guy that said it.
Okay. So I would have been like something along the lines of, Ed, actually, Tim's not in today because he's at home fucking your wife. And I'm pedophile Pat. I'm not on that show because my comedy is too offensive for the people. They can't handle me. I'm pedophile Pat. I'm going on a heel turn. No, honestly, the piece of shit in this story, I think, is you. And it's not for the reason you think. It's because you're assuming they excluded you out of like neglect or not thinking of you. I think it's the opposite. They looked at it and they're like, oh, we've already got 2 other comedians on this show and this headliner Florentine. This isn't a big enough gig for Pat. Like to have him do a 5-minute guest spot.
They get 400 people at these things.
Right. But I think honestly, like you said, you came in as a comedian, not a radio guy. So they know you as a professional comedian. When you were first starting there, you were doing comics all the time. You know what I mean? So I think they
know how poor I am. I ask for more gigs all the time. I go on the morning show, I'm poor, I need help. Get me gigs.
That's fair. I do think though, like pride.
That's my plug on the morning show. When they're like, "What are you plugging, Pat?" I'm like,
"It's pedophile Pat in the morning."
I'll do your backyard. I say that.
I am the pedophile DJ at WOLD.
Ready?
I'm on the 1s and 2s, and I'm not talking about radio stuff.
I would say 14s and 15s, but that's technically something different.
I hope there's somewhere there's a pedophile with toddlers tied to a fucking turntable, and he's working the 1s and 2s.
I'm gonna go out on and say I hope there's not a pedophile with a 1-year-old and 2-year-old tied to a DJ table.
No, I hope there is.
I mean, I'm already got to go into this because literally that guy, what's it called? Speaking for Funny, the one that has E-Rock's face on YouTube as the thing and they make fun of stuff, is already going to pull the clip of you going, pedophile Pat is a pedophile. And it's going to show me like holding babies.
Sorry, dude. I thought that was going to be good.
You thought calling me a pedophile was going to make me feel better?
No, I was saying just go on a heel turn and light it all on fire. And all I could
I don't know why your heel turn is touching kids. I could just be offensive.
Burn down the establishment, Pat. You should fuck those kids.
Well, no. I mean, like, honestly, right? Like, in rap, the thing is to be the baddest guy of all. We got to the point where Rick Ross...
It's me, Hitler.
Rick Ross was, like, talking about drugging women like Cosby. Honestly, Cosby kind of stole a shtick. But, like, the next step in the evolution is, I did diddle that kid. I'm Lil Wayne.
That's not bad.
And he had a little wang.
That's kid ass.
I'm Lil Wayne, and he had a little wang. Thought that was going to get more.
Do it again. Do it a third time.
Yeah. Dead in the middle, a little did we
know.
Thank you.
Little did they know that we diddled too little.
All I can hear is that Lizzo song now. Little kitty, in my finger.
I'm the toucher man. You hear the kids I touch.
They're like, no.
Oh, man.
Mike, you didn't see your night going this way, did you?
No, I didn't see me cutting promos for pedophile Pat in the morning. Well, I love it.
That'd be great if it was they hooked me up with another person. They're like, hey, this is Phil. And I'm like, all right, what's our morning show name? Oh, it's Pedophile Pat and Phil. He's like, oh man, I don't get a name.
Here's Boys to Men. Ew.
I'm Pedophile Pat, and this is my co-host, Pretentious Phil. I don't think you should be touching those kids, Pat.
It's
there
me,
he is being
DJ
pretentious again.
It's Pedophile Pat and DJ Kid Touch.
Oh shit! We've got a prize to give away.
It's statutory.
It's baby formula.
The 6th kid who's been molested to call in now will receive this alcohol kit.
If you want to go on a date with one of these young kids, all you have to do is get a basketball and throw it into a hoop. It's our school shooting. It's all you got to do.
I want to be on the radio.
That is a sketch I wanted to do. The school shooting thing. Like I
With
thought
the
it would be.
basketball?
What?
I thought I was pretty unique with that. You've thought of that?
No. just the tangent into school shootings.
Oh,
I think it'd be very funny if you had like
love 'em.
a group of officers, like the Uvaley thing, and like just trying to throw different ideas out there. Like you're the 911 dispatcher and you're just trying to get them to go rescue your kids, but they won't go in the building. So you start making up facts like, yeah, actually new reports say it's a black guy with a gun. You guys want to go
shoot
in
through
now?
the walls.
This report just in, it's your wife, and she says you have a tiny cock. She's getting real lippy in there. You want to get in there?
Yeah, our new game show, How to Make the Police Do Their Job.
Oh, it's the 29th of the month, and you haven't hit your quota. Turns out putting down one school shooter would make all that money go away.
Bobby, here's your sketch. Ready?
Please.
You find out right away. You see these people being told if there's a school shooting, and there's media, and you see the reporter getting their shit on the car. They're rushing. They're flying through. All the media is piling up to it. But when they get there, it's like one of those hairdressing schools, and they're like, and they just leave.
Nah, let them take care of their own.
That's not the good kind.
No one ever shoots up a technical school.
It's because they've all got guns on them.
Technically, it wasn't a school shooting. There you go. So
I'm
the piece of shit, right?
But I think it's because you're underestimating your appearance to them.
No, they have no value in me. They disrespect me all the time. No one has any value in me whatsoever.
I have value in you.
Yeah, but you two don't do anything for me. I need things. Like Comedy Crew went down the toilet for no fucking reason. Well, because of chinks. But like that's about it.
Hey, it worked for Gillis. Why not try?
You can try all you want. It's not gonna work. He did it once. He's the goat.
Yeah, it's over.
They eat goat. He is the goat. It fucking works for everything.
Lightning's not gonna strike twice.
It's kind of like when you see anybody else dunk from the free throw line now. You're like, yeah, we saw Jordan.
Yeah, we know what you're doing.
I know you're jumping from farther away, but it's still I don't care. Like I don't. You got that extra tendon or whatever.
Simpsons did it. Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, when I watch an open micer, I'm like, it was better when Family Guy did it. Everything you're saying, like the jack it off joke, I hear everyone do. Jack it on, jack it off. It's like it's a new invention. Jack it off. Take your jacket off. You can jack it off here. Jack it off. Oh my god, it's a fucking cartoon.
Yeah, it'd be like when you would say take off your pants and jacket.
Yes. Yeah, I've heard that on stage. I've heard people say it. And I'm like, you think you made that up?
I know what I'm saying. Thursday.
Wednesday. Please let there be a
someone's writing that card down.
Yeah.
Where's this thing? Did I lose it? No, here it is. I have a bunch of stories, but I think this is the one I haven't really read it, but the title gets me going.
20 dead in
yeah, dad abandons son 5 at school after discovering he's not the father. Which
I saw that headline the other day. I didn't
say
read
to you, Bobby?
But I
said,
saw that headline.
We need Mike for this. He'll love this. That's what he said. Get Mike for this. But then I was like, oh, a man in China. And I'm like, all right. Like I thought it was like here.
Well, no, this is rare. Normally they abandon the daughters.
This was a son. Well, not really.
Not his.
Oh, no, I'm going to have to say his name. A man in China reportedly refused to care for his son after discovering he's not actually his biological offspring and left him at preschool. The 5-year-old, who's being identified under the pseudonym. First of all, don't make a pseudonym in a thing I can't say.
Yeah, it should be like, do it like it's customer service. Hi, my name's Tony.
Yeah. Under the pseudonym Pang Chung.
Yeah, under the pseudonym Charlie Chan, the Chinese man. Like, why don't you call him that? It's Zhao Rui?
Okay.
Xiao. And then the last name Rui.
That's weird. That's a very old spelling.
Zhao Rui.
I think the party really tends to go with Z's nowadays to be more English, right? Or am I getting that backwards, Mike? You're the expert in Chinese.
Everything Chinese looks backwards.
His name's Zhang Moai. Are you high?
No, it's Chan. Was abandoned last week by his father, who dropped him off for school per usual, but failed to return to collect him in the evening, according to local reports. Chan had a backpack with him containing only a change of clothes and a mobile phone. He's 5.
Yeah, they planned that. Why is it
reported by the goddamn it Jiangchai Morning Daily via South China Morning Post? Like, just call it newspaper. Boy's teacher, whom the what?
That's fair. Yeah, it's called the newspaper, the local
newspaper. Then they go the chang chai.
According to local reports.
Yeah, that's not local. Nothing chang chai is local.
It is there.
No. There they call it newspaper. They go, oh, newspaper.
They just call it
and they read it the wrong way.
Yeah, they read it right to left.
Yeah, like dopes. The boy's teacher, whom the publications referred to by his surname. Oh, I'm not kidding. Chen. I was gonna make one up, and it really is Chen. Reportedly tried to contact his father. He spoke to Chen and refused to pick up the child. He couldn't find his number because he had more Chens in the Chinese phone book.
Stop.
Home run.
Oh, fuck you. That's
knock that off,
get out of here.
Classic joke. He spoke to Chen.
He called 80 numbers before he got to his dad.
It's my favorite thing. I've said that to fat people. Like, I don't even know what a phone book is. I'm like, you get it that you have a lot of chins, all right? You get that
but you understand that.
Yeah, you're fat. You beat Mike O'Donnell in a fucking food contest.
Stop.
No, you're the winner. You have no chins.
I have 2 chins.
Is that an insult that you have a
Chinese
chin?
phone book? He has more chins than a Chinese phone book.
2 chins.
That's what I was doing, Bobby. That's the whole bit I just did.
Oh man, I missed it.
Bobby.
It's been 2 minutes of me doing that bit.
I missed it, dude. I don't know
where are you looking.
Oh man, where's my iced tea? I need to cool off.
I bet it's sweetened.
Oh, I hate both of you. It's like a real Nipsey.
Yeah.
See, I was listening.
Yeah. He just says fuck a lot.
Hawaiian Pat says fuck you. He spoke to Chen, refused to pick up the child, and then this is the best. The biological father, according to a paternity test, found out he wasn't the father, and then now said Zhao is the school's problem. Chen, kind of like when you're dating someone and they start drinking at 10 a.m. and they walk out of the package store going, I'm your problem now. And you're like, all right, thanks.
That's pretty much an American philosophy.
Yes.
He's going to get executed.
Or a reality show here. Chen visited Zhao's home later and found it to be empty, and his mother's whereabouts were unknown. Local reports said they contacted police, who made contact with Zhao's grandfather and uncle, but they also allegedly refused to pick up the boy up. And there's just pictures of the boy playing on a scooter at fucking daycare, but then a bunch of words that aren't words. You know those symbols they pretend are words? They had those.
Yeah.
He bastard. We don't want bastard. We don't pick up bastard.
Oh, bastard. He not honorable. He dishonorable. Now, Nanning radio and television station report that the youngster was expected to be picked up by his biological mother this week. Wait, he's still there?
Wait. He's still at school? They never picked him up?
Dude, you don't close?
Do you think they let him watch TV?
Asian kids love learning, man. They just stay there.
It's like Christmas came early for him.
They don't have Christmas there, do they?
I don't think so.
Oh, Christmas.
They have Chinese Christmas.
Yeah, I think it's called Mao Day. And what they do basically, right, is they dye the rivers red to represent all the millions of lives he's killed when seizing power.
Ringo Bell, Ringo Bell, Ringo.
Yeah, they fa ra 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 ra
ra ra ra ra.
Genocide the capitalists.
Right. Hoary night. Users on Chinese microblogging site Weibo were outraged by the news, expressing I guess that's Chinese Reddit or something, expressing their concern.
Going bowling together.
Weibo. Now, if I was you, Bobby, I would laugh and then 2 minutes later tell this same joke and say I didn't hear it. Got more bowling than a Chinese phone book.
Mike's got more chins. No.
That's a great
Bobby,
joke.
I will reach through this fucking computer like the ring.
I'm going to see you in 48 hours, and it's going to be a real issue.
Expressing their concern for the boy and anger for his father on the platform. Look at his innocent back. It's really poignant. Wait, what?
Wait, what was the platform?
What, did he get caned? Why are they talking about his back?
I don't know. Look at his innocent back. Oh, because the pictures are shared. They won't show his face, so the pictures are just his back. So that's what they're responding to, I guess.
That's
Look
a
at his-
translation error.
Yeah, look at his innocent back. It's really poignant. Other people's children are pampered like babies, but he has to face the cruelty of the adult world. Even Chinese people, when they're trying to be mad, suck. Like, that's the worst complaint. He does not have a strong back like most children. His back is weak, like father who leave him.
He will have to fall on tiny sword.
He will barely make a railroad. That's it. Who's the piece of shit? Is it the father? Listen, he found out during the day he's not the dad. That's devastating. I mean, maybe you can bring him home and talk to him, but if he doesn't give a fuck, he doesn't give a fuck. Is it the mother? Where was she? Why can't they find her? Is it people on Weibo saying he has a strong back? Is it the boy? First of all, that's got to be hard because in China, they all look alike. So, like, it's not like, can't be like, oh, he looks like you. Yeah, we all look like him. Like, everyone looks like him. Us and people with Down syndrome all look the same.
You got your father's eyes and hair and nose.
An accent.
Yeah, that's yours, not yours.
But we're all 5'6". Even the babies, the adults, we're all just that.
Except
Yeah,
for
that's
the
gotta
ones
be- it's
that
gotta
are
be
like
a-
7 feet tall. The experiment.
It's gotta be rough being a parent. Of a young
Yeah, but you know what? If
Chinese
you're an
boy.
egomaniac who wants to fuck yourself, China's the place to be because like you're just having sex with yourself.
What if I'm just a self-sabotager who wants to fuck himself? Because I'm pretty good at that.
First of all, Bobby, you know the impression I do. You can't say self-sabotager in that language.
No, you cannot.
You can try.
It sounds like a special at Outback.
Crikey. So who's the piece of shit, Bobby?
It's this. What was the platform?
Weibo?
Oh, it sounds like when
It's
they all
Asians
go
bowling.
bowling together. No, it sounds like them trying. How can you have faith in something that sounds like how they describe something shaky, like Weibo wobble? It's another.
But they don't fall down.
Exactly. It's another instance of the Chinese healthcare system failing us. Like, if you're giving a paternity test result, the first question should be like, so where's your kid now? Oh, he's at school. Whose responsibility is it to pick him up? Like, give some counseling, you know? Also, why is
Well,
there,
I mean,
what would the Mori be called in China?
Morally? Wait, hold on. More?
Okay. You didn't just
Morally?
have to go straight to that one. I was just meant like,
Morally?
you are not the father. Bum, 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 bum.
pink in the morning.
Stop.
Keep
No, it's
trying.
not that.
You keep trying.
Dragging this show on. Pandemonium.
That I do like that. I do like that.
Pedophile Pat ringing in the Lunar New Year.
All beef, no broccoli. Come on, some young guy.
Whose turn was it?
Your turn, Mike.
Is it my turn?
I think it's your turn.
Filling in for pedophile Pat. It's McDonald's Mike.
Oh my god, I want to fucking stab you. Bobby, that hurts.
I'm so sorry.
I think it's the dad for I think it's the
It's
dad.
Mike O'Diddler.
Mike O'Diddler in the morning. Ooh.
pedophile Pat, Mike O'Diddler, and Bobby the
Bobby touching stuff.
That's even better.
We have a
I
new
thi-
show. That's the t-shirt. Can we get
I
Bobby
think it's-
touching stuff?
Hey Eric.
That's a good one.
Hey Eric. We got something we'd like to pitch for you. It's a character piece.
I think it's the dad, not because he left the kid there, but because he waited 5 years for a paternity test.
It
I
doesn't
think
even
you
sound like
knocked
he,
that out.
but it doesn't even sound like, but according to the story, that he asked for it. He was
They
just
just
told.
randomly got it.
That's how long it takes to get a paternity test in China.
5. Oh yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah,
them.
they're also terrible at quarantining a fucking disease they released.
They were
Yeah.
they were just locked down.
You got
All
to
right.
open and count the rings first.
Well, first, that's a baller move to be like, that's not my kid. Your problem.
Dude, that's
I'm
the
done.
shit.
I'm done.
They're like, you didn't pick up your kid. I'm like, exactly.
That dude was probably walking down the streets of China like fucking Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man.
You're
3.
forgetting-
Just fucking-
You're forgetting one step. He's also calling his grandfather and uncle to be like, yo, that kid ain't mine. The school's going to call you. Don't fucking pick him up.
Hey, do not pick up that kid. He's not ours. Return that train set.
Hey, Ching Chow's not listening. Hey, let's all pretend we're not related to him for a weekend. See if he cleans his room.
Yeah, it's just punishment for not doing your homework.
I mean, it makes sense because they're already bad at fire drills. You ever seen a Chinese fire drill? It's the worst. You stop your car, you get out, you run to a different seat.
There is if they're driving.
It's true.
You guys ever do that as kids? Or is that just a racist thing I knew?
Chinese fire drill? No,
Yeah.
I've done that.
It was always something I heard of, never participated in.
You know what it is, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know why that's Chinese. And then I found out why.
Because I can't drive.
It's
No,
where
because
it's where
that's
you,
what it looked like when the bombs were dropping on them and they were running out of their cars.
They were running around their car and getting back in.
They were scrambling like crazy. So people think it's funny that like, oh, we're in trouble. Let's scramble.
Chinese fire drills where you round up all the Muslims in your town and then light them on fire, right?
No, that's Muslim times.
Oh.
That's called a Muslim barbecue. You use mustard, not mayo in the sauce.
You should see my Nanjing fire drill.
I always get Muzzy Tag and Chinese fire drill confused.
If you have a grandmother from Vietnam, is she your Vietnam?
Yeah.
Can we make that t-shirt, Bobby?
Vietnam.
She's riding the rickshaw.
What was the one we were Rickshaw Warriors, right?
Rickshaw Commander.
Yeah.
Rickshaw Commander.
The Rickshaw Warriors is a fucking basketball team we need to make.
Vietnam Senior Center, though? Make it happen.
Oh, I love that.
We can get Brittany Griner to be the star of our Rickshaw Warriors.
Now you're speaking my language.
I
Free
know.
the girl. She's still locked up.
Listen, she didn't want to kneel for us, so let's let her die.
Yeah, remember when we went and rescued that soldier who like went and joined ISIS? He was like, "Nah, I like their side better." We're like, "Yeah, come back." Nah,
People were like,
that big shot's trash.
when people were like, "Look, if LeBron was there, we'd help him." I'm like, of course we would. He makes us money.
Nah,
Yes.
China would get him out. He wouldn't get arrested. He wouldn't be a political prisoner there because the Chinese own Russia too.
He would just be dunking on security guards.
It's not illegal to be black in Russia, but it is to be gay.
They don't even have to. They don't even have to.
Can't be gay and smuggling drugs.
You can't be gay, black, and a lady in Russia. Not in this economy.
They wouldn't even have to make LeBron like read the terrorist list. Like, you know how they would threaten those guys and to be like, America's bad. You'd be like, nah, I agree with this. It does suck. There is police brutality.
I hope they make her play for their team and call her LeBron James.
Dude, I've said that's been their game plan all along.
She's just teaching a bunch of tall white ladies how to play basketball.
No, she's just going to start for their team. Brittany Ev Grinerev. They're going to naturalize her. You can go from prison to the Olympics.
That was actually the name of my second album.
You just didn't realize it was the Special Olympics.
I hope they're like, oh yeah, we firing squatted that guy. Just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, don't smuggle
If
drugs.
they do that, I'm going to run for president on the platform we're nuking Russia for Brittany.
Run on the platform that people might start caring about the WNBA.
Yeah, yeah, they're going to care about the WNBA when it literally ends the world.
Now. Like,
Yeah,
name an
make fun of
NBA
it
player
now.
name an NBA player that got firing squatted. You can't.
Oh no! What
WNBA.
But if we go
Yeah,
into a
Rob.
nuclear thing, and then like there's only some survivors, you know they're gonna be woke, and they're gonna turn her into like George Floyd Jr. And it's like she was the reason, she's the greatest, and she breathed longer.
She was more impressive. That's certain.
Oh yeah, stats. I have a George Floyd rookie card, and on the
It's not worth much.
Tell you his vertical is not as good as Brittany Griner's.
I actually got the double feature, him and Ricky Williams.
I got the holograph where you can watch him the knee go on his neck if you fucking turn
the Ricky Williams card is cool because you can't kneel on his neck because he's wearing his helmet in that interview on the card. So it's like George Floyd.
Is that a Derek Chauvin rookie card? It
He's
is.
my favorite of all the Floyds. So who's the piece of shit, me?
Yeah, you're the piece of shit for dropping your Chinese kid off at school.
Because they didn't book me for that. I was like, what the fuck? I want to work that toddler school. I'm pedophile fat in the morning. Get me over there.
Oh, Diddler and Bobby touching stuff. I couldn't remember.
It
why.
didn't say why, but I'm going to say it's the mother.
Ooh.
Because you do whatever you can. You already know you're married to, like, he's obviously got a temper and he's obviously kind of like easy to like fly off the handle. or the walk, I guess. So the two of you can't roll your eyes at the same fucking time. Fuck you both. That was quality. So, but you can't let him know this info. You have to do whatever you can to say, do not let him know. Just don't fucking tell him. This guy's he literally will leave our child there. He will not. He's like, you're right. I didn't leave our child anyway.
I left your child.
Yeah, go get your kid, bitch.
Your child. Child. Bob, you got anything?
I do. I've got two things. One,
Yeah.
I want to do a TV show. Maybe Mike, starring a guy kind of like you, and your whole thing is you're just a defense.
What do you mean, a guy like me?
Like
What,
very,
a fat fucking idiot? Is that
I
what
thought
you're
he was going to
saying?
say beautiful.
a very
Inside
well-spoken underdog type, a lovable hero, like a 1990s rom-com main character is what I was thinking.
There goes my
Kind of rough
hero.
around the edges, but like really deep down, you got a great heart.
No, I have an enlarged heart.
Now you're making fun of yourself.
Bye,
One
Bobby,
doesn't
real
even
quick.
need
You know what goes great with enlarged hearts? Silk City hot sauce. Go ahead.
POS. We need the money. We really do.
They don't. No one buys it anymore.
I'm driving a Corvette and I have to give it back at the end of the week, and I'm driving a Mustang and I can't go back. I'm gonna blow my.
You
brains
should
out.
not have a Mustang.
I know. I'm a terrible driver.
Bobby, you gotta find
I
us
didn't
a
like
gig for
driving
Friday
with
when
you
you're driving the Mustang there.
in whatever you were driving with me.
I know, dude. And now I have to go back to that after driving.
And now you got some horsepower under
Yeah.
you.
Whoever's watching this, hire me and Bobby just to do something with you on Friday so we can drive there in that car.
Oh, unfortunately.
You
I
want
have
to
go
hang
back
out with me on
Thursday.
Friday? I'll give you $20. I'll Venmo you $20.
To drive that car?
No, to just talk to me.
Anyway,
Bobby, your TV show? Sorry.
yeah, you, Mike, a guy like you, and basically what your job is, you go around to all these TV shows, and you're just the defense attorney who gets them off. Like Elementary, for example. The drug addict British guy who's not even a cop solved this, right? Like the mentalist. Oh, let me guess. You got the answer from the psychic, huh? Just like
Okay.
tearing a hole. Like, because I feel like all these TV show court cases would create nightmare court cases.
Yeah, if you were like, oh, your star witness is a psychic,
Yeah, exactly. Like the TV show Monk.
like that doesn't hold up. You can't do that.
He can't even wash his hands the right way. Like, how does he? I don't know. Maybe this wasn't the bit to go with.
So what's the TV show called?
Mike, the defense attorney.
Mike's an attorney.
Mike O, defense attorney.
Okay, I'm an Irish defense attorney.
And then like all the prosecutors come in and they're just like, "Oh God, it's Mike O!" And you come in the room and the court's like, "Mike O!"
All right.
Yeah. And there's a hot judge and you guys have like a sex thing going on. You're like,
Yeah, what's his name?
I'll give you a Mike O. And she's like, "Oh, Donald," and she just shows you her tits.
Okay,
That's-
sweet.
I don't know. That's what I got so far.
It was Judge Lance Peto. That was his name.
And then the other thing is, you know how like
Bobby, real quick, just because you brought something up, in my mind
Please,
works the
thank
way it
God.
does.
Somebody else take the reins. Jesus Christ! After that done,
I was just going,
I
yeah, I'm
was
just
fucking
letting you
hoping, like,
talk.
son of a bitch.
When you said The Mentalist, I don't know why this hit my head, and I was like, that'd be the sequel to Schindler's List, but instead of Jews, you just get retarded people. So The Mental List. T-shirt, make it.
The mentalist.
We have to figure out who our icon is.
On the back, it just says 1, your mom, 2, others. That's on The Mental List.
Mike, what do you got?
I want lots of shirts as a list on the back, and it says 1, your mom, and 2, others, no matter what the front says.
Who I'm trying to bang tonight?
Everyone who
Are you
was
gonna do
gay
that?
first.
You can do the sniper scene from Schindler's List with the retarded guy.
I've never seen Schindler's List.
You've never seen Schindler's List?
Nope.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
Someone spoiled it for me.
That is a. I just got that. That is a fun idea. You know, like what was that movie that they did for a while where they just put like babies into things and filmed it, and we're like, oh, this is it was like a style of TV, Pat, old television, older than you, but basically they would just film kids and then they would like write a story around whatever these.
I've never
kids
even
are
heard of
doing.
this.
I'm trying to think of it. I can't remember the name. But like there's one where like a girl just falls off a chair and you know that wasn't like staged. She just literally got fucking wrecked. But it would be fun to like just give people that you were describing earlier, if that would be on the mental list, like the theme of a movie. and just be like, all right, recreate it. And it's just their version, like the Muppets, but with special people.
Well, I said it on Kumia, but then I said it on the podcast I was on yesterday. But now my goal is now to make Forrest Gump 2 after AIDS, like where you just start with AIDS and then everything what's happened since of him just blundering into that stuff.
Mama says life's like a cocktail of drugs that keep your HIV from progressing into the dreaded AIDS.
I like that he was supposed to be reading at 9/11, but George Bush took over, and then he ran away because he had to go to the bathroom, but he tripped and fell into a building and knocked it over. So he caused 9/11. Whoops. We did all that. He had monkeypox. He did everything. And the one I said on Kumia, which I was proud of, is that he goes to tie his shoe, but he kneels on George Floyd's neck. I can't stop doing George Floyd bits.
He's the pilot of the Malaysian airplane.
Yeah.
He gets sick and they crash.
Today, I'm a substitute teacher at Columbine.
Then I got to be a resource officer at Parkland, and I got fired because I heard bullets and had PTSD from Vietnam.
Not again.
And then I got hired to be a resource officer at Uvalde. Now, how was I supposed to know that the kid with the AR-15 was going to be a problem?
The shooting starts and they just look at the camera and go. Wah, wah, wah.
Bill Cosby's like, where's my intern? And then Forrest Gump comes in and he goes, put Pepto-Bismol in all those girls' drinks. They have sore bellies. And if he puts the wrong pill in, and it's Gump's fault.
It's the opposite. It's just his downfall.
I was drugging women.
Jenny.
I just kept drugging and drugging.
And then Cosby's like Bubba Gump, and he's just naming all the kinds of women you can drug.
Redheads, blondes, brunettes,
Freckles, cripples,
Asians, Jews,
gingers.
Palestinians.
The word where you flip those letters. Other words.
Yeah.
He's like, and then I had to be a prostitute, and I was walking through Times Square, and I got tired of people taking my picture.
Then I touched Janet Jackson's nipple at the Super Bowl. That was him.
He's the reason her wardrobe fucked up.
I think he can make a good movie, but at the end, his son dies of AIDS.
And then Louis C.K. asked me if he could jerk his chicken in front of these women, and I asked if he wanted to make them jerk chicken, and they said yes. And now he don't make movies anymore.
And now people hate Jamaica.
You're Jamaican me crazy.
And then I met this angry Irishman named Bill Burr, and I said, you should go to therapy.
Oh, now he's just getting very specific in what he does?
Yeah, now it's real.
Then he went to open mic night. I was going to say, in that one time I wore blackface and walked through Times Square, and that Mr. Kumia yelled at me. I ruined the greatest morning show of all time.
I tried to do that
Some
one earlier.
radio guy took my photo.
That was the one I did earlier. You guys did my thing to me.
What?
Sons of bitches?
It's like Chinese bowling.
So you didn't catch on to I just did that on purpose. Yeah.
I was just selling
Got
well.
more jokes stolen than a Chinese phone book, Buffy.
I was just selling well.
All right.
Then
But you
I
have
met
another
this,
terrible thing to pitch?
Then I met this fat, ugly dyke who wasn't very funny at comedy, so I raped her a bunch so she could have a special.
Wait, Forrest Gump's responsible for Nanette?
Yeah, dude, he inspired her whole career.
I
Think about that.
used Bubba's shrimp Nanette to catch a bunch of shrimp.
Life's like Hannah Gadsby. Sometimes you think you're fucking a pig and it's a woman.
I like that he became just Southern and kind of an old man. You're like, sometimes I fuck pigs.
Life's like Bobby's Impressions. It's not great.
It's rough.
Do you have another thing, or should I do one more story and get out of here?
Do one more story. I'll end with my quick thing because it's probably going to bomb.
Can you?
Are you pitching on our TV show?
I can share, yes.
Yep. Do I have to hit share or no?
Nope, I got you.
All right.
Give me 1 second.
We'll end it on a good note. Nothing racist or babies. No, never mind.
Oh, wait. It's about a racist baby.
Racist babies. They'll make your dreams come true. They should do that. I'm sure there's a cartoon where there's all like Hitler and Napoleon and all them, but has babies in a daycare. Like there's gotta be that, right? That's fun.
Yeah. If there's not, there's
Mussolini baby. Ted Cruz baby.
Ted Cruz.
I always wanted to add someone fun. I thought Ted Cruz be in there.
Teacher, George Bush keeps stealing little Hitler's answers. I don't know. I tried. Sorry. Swing and a miss.
George Bush keeps knocking down my block towers.
There we go.
You're sharing the picture so everyone can see it, but Mike can't see it. Right?
I'm going to share it if you allow it, or you can share it. Whatever's easier for you.
No, that's fine. No, I'm saying I'll do it. I know you have to do it for the show part.
Yeah, it's actually already up for the show, but if you allow me to share on Zoom, I'm
allowing you to share.
Perfect. I got you, homie. Can you see that now, Mike?
Yes, I can see that.
Perfect.
Oh, because I'm not. There it is. Okay.
Whoa. Is this a dude? Is this going to be a dude?
It's not a dude. Don't worry. It's worse.
Are we playing Hot or 14 or whatever the fuck that game was again?
No, we are not.
By the way, that's the new name of the game show. Forget 15 or 19. Hot or 14. That's your choices.
Bring the picture back up.
That means that every other age is attractive, but 14, they're like 11, 6, that's hot. 14, gross.
Ew.
I'm too hot for daycare. Other moms think I'll sleep with their husbands by Andrew Court. This is, by the way, in the New York Post. This is a news story.
Teachers hate her.
We're getting there. An OnlyFans star said she's snubbed at her daughter's daycare by fellow moms who disapprove her kinky career as a porn star. Lena Nurseson, 31, is subjected to death stares from jealous women when she drops off her toddler at the center in LA, declaring that she is too hot for daycare. I think some of these moms think I'm going to strip and start having sex with their husbands right there if they don't watch my every move, she said. In their minds, I'm some kind of perverted sexual beast that wants to sleep with anything that moves. Now, first of all, no one else has made any quotes or said anything. It's just this woman. It's
just her saying
everybody wants to fuck her, and she's talking to the news.
People think I'm some kind of sexual monster.
I'm the idiot. I'm going to fuck them all day at this daycare.
That's going to diddle their dads.
Which means that in reality, no one's paying attention to her, and it's making her nuts.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, drop off. You're in LA. You're like a 7 here.
You're like, it's weird you're dropping your kid off in a bikini, but you know, it's whatever.
By the way, I know you're not a good porn star because I said her name, and all three of us, no one went, yeah, her.
I've seen her work.
Oh shit!
What was it? What was her name?
They say porn star, but I think she's just an OnlyFans person.
She's an OnlyFans star.
Lena
Dunham.
Nurseson.
That's why she's not a good porn star. What kind of fucking dumb name is that?
Lena Nurseson clocked up to 1.6 million fans on YouTube after revealing that she lets friends sleep with her fiance, Adam John Grand Mason, which, by the way, that guy's the coolest. His name's not only Adam John
Lena Nurseson. Wait, Lena the Plug?
They haven't said that. Is that what you know it as?
Is that fucking Adam 22's fucking girlfriend?
Maybe. I don't know anything you're talking about, but I like that this is some small world I don't know of. The couple shares their naughty sex tapes with paying subscribers on OnlyFans, where they've ranked in tens of thousands of dollars.
Yep, it's Lena the Plug.
Oh, I know Lena the Plug.
In hindsight, she's actually a pretty good porn star, Pat.
Yeah.
But you saw a picture of her.
Yeah, you should have said that, dude.
Those aren't the parts I normally focus on.
Oh, by the way, Bobby, I had to stop following Sarah Rusi. It was just the most white trash. I couldn't. It was like a week. And it's just like, so by the way, so you know how that boyfriend of her, the new one, 3-6?
Yeah.
Mafia.
No.
He's got green hair, and Sarah Rusi has pink hair, and someone wrote underneath, he goes, "Can you guys be my Fairly Odd Parents?" And I was like, that's the best comment I've ever read in my life. But the busty brunette says other women shouldn't judge her for her steamy job, insisting that she's a normal mom when she's not performing on camera. And that's a lot of pictures of her tits. I'm not a homewrecker. I'm a successful blogger, entrepreneur, and businesswoman who has built my brand up from nothing. Naressian said, my fiance is just as successful. We have respect for ourselves and others, regardless of what some people may think. Why is she called the plug? Because she does butt plug stuff?
Yeah, that's why.
No, really.
It's just her name, dude.
What's the plug mean?
Oh, that's like
She's
who's
the
got
plug.
the hookup.
She's got the hookup, dude.
That means the hookup? The plug?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
she
the
dates Adam
plugs who
22
sells
from No
weed.
Jumper.
Who the fuck is Adam 22 from No Jumper?
This is the host of No Jumper
What is No Jumper?
podcast.
Basketball about guys who can only dunk?
No, you never seen. He had the podcast where that girl that was on, and she was like, "I blew everybody on like the Suns." She blew
Oh,
13 people.
I've never seen that, but that's fantastic. Wait, can we get her?
I'll send it to you. I'll send it.
Good.
Send
I want to watch that.
She
Not
claimed
only
she
does-
was the reason for their success.
Yeah.
She was like,
Well, they
"I'm
never
why
did
they're
that
doing
well."
so This was when they were the number 1 seed
Yeah, but they still didn't win at all, so she didn't work the balls.
because she stopped fucking them. That's what she was saying. That's why they lost.
That'd be so weird. First of all, if you're all fucking the same lady, that's a weird team moment.
Yeah, man. My high school team did that. We went 4-6.
I was like, Mom, stop coming to my games. That comic.
I called you a pet. I called you a pedophile earlier. That's fair. My
First
mom's
of all, it was a
whore.
bit. Listen, later on Friday, since we have nothing, we'll go do something. We bow. Anyway,
Together.
not only does Naressian say she couldn't care less about her judgmental peer. We lost Mike. Mike's just watching porn.
I'm not watching porn. I'm trying to find this video.
We'll have to find it later. Naressian said she couldn't care less about her judgmental peers. She also said she pities them for their pious perspectives. She didn't know those words. It's sad in a way, but only for them. The porn star stated, it's 2022 and people should be able to see beyond lazy stereotypes. Unfortunately, they are still well entrenched with some people, but there is nothing I can do about that. She added another picture of her tits, another picture of her tits. Outside of her unconventional work lives, Naressian and her partner enjoy a normal family life consisting of home-cooked meals, day trips to the park, and movie nights. I hate to disappoint, but most of my home life is incredibly normal and very unexciting, the buxom beauty claimed. I'm a big foodie and love cooking for the family. It could be anything from bacon to roasting, but it's a great family time together, she said. I have Armenian heritage, and family is incredibly important in that culture. Those are the happiest times of my life. If you hear the ding, it's Mike sending me that video as I'm reading. The resident said she hasn't looked back since she started performing on camera 5 years ago and claims that the kinky career has only become more convenient since she became a mom. The mama's flexible schedule means she is able to pair her porn pursuits with raising her daughter.
Aw.
And pretty soon they'll have a threesome. Working as a performer has given me immense freedom to pursue my goals, she explained. I have a bit of time off after I have my daughter, and it allowed me to because it's porn. It says reassess, but I was like, let's say reass, and I'm like, that is not a word. Reassess what I wanted to do. Tits. It may not be... Just the next picture was tits.
I'm a great mom. Tits. I love my family so much. There's cum on her face.
It may not be to everyone's taste, but I love it, and it makes me feel silly and fulfilled. It also puts a roof over my family and food on the table. She added, I'm waiting for the part where someone said anything. Oh, here we go.
One mom said,
Yep.
gross.
Basically, back in February, a Bolivian mom blasted critics after she was shaved. Oh, no, this is a different story. Fuck you. Naressian isn't the only mama to face that. Then they talk about other moms who also are hot and think they're being yelled at. But someone yelled at a Bolivian mom because she was wearing a sexy outfit at her son's school. As they were going for a run, she wore like a hot outfit running with kids. Meanwhile, last year, an American woman claimed she faced wrath from the other moms for looking too nice at the local playground. But nowhere is there any statements from anybody saying this. She's saying she got death stares and everybody thinks she's going to fuck their... I don't think they're thinking about that.
Yeah, probably. I mean, she probably got one look and was
Well,
like,
look, and said, look, she's got big fake
but
tits.
she's like famous. Her and her boyfriend have like a very large platform that they can say that, and then it's gonna be news.
They're in LA, so I'm guessing everyone at their daycare is like YouTube famous. It's probably a YouTube famous daycare. It's got like Logan Paul's baby mama, whatever there, and like whatever Schlatt's dead children, whatever you have there from YouTube, it's there.
That Chinese kid's there.
Yeah, he's still there.
Just waiting to get picked up.
Giving her death stares. Pick me up, plug. Come on, Prug. Prug. Pick me up, Prug. Who's the piece of shit in this story, Bobby?
It's her. Listen.
What?
A lot of times in life, like the people on the extremes deal with the same problems, right? Like extremely rich people and extremely poor people kind of live a similar life. They don't worry about living paycheck to paycheck. They're just kind of doing their thing, you know? Taking life as it comes. Like a homeless guy, right? And a billionaire can kind of live the same life. Just, I'm going to do whatever I feel like today. The same goes for if you're extremely good looking and if you're extremely fat. Like me, I have to think about how something's going to look before I put it on and be like, is this going to offend people? Is this going to make people not want to be my friend? Is this going to make me unapproachable?
Am I going to get death stares at the playground again?
Yeah, exactly. And Lena the Plug's in the same boat. If you're an extremely hot woman, you're also pretty much the same as a very pedophilic-looking man. Live with it. Put on a sweater, bitch.
Well, I would agree with you because when I see a big fat person in a tiny outfit, I go, oh. Like, I'm the person out loud that goes, oh. Like, I just do that a lot. Like, noise. I don't say it, but I'm like, whoa. Like,
That's worse.
I know, but that's me. I
don't go up to him. I just go near him.
Boy,
everybody in the general
and make sure
area
everyone
knows.
sees me reacting to them.
Well,
I don't say anything.
obviously in 2022, I just clap in their face and go, "You're so brave. You're so fucking brave. Look how fucking brave you are.
That's amazing.
You ate the Braves. Look how fat you are. You're the Atlanta Fats. Like, no, I don't. No one said anything. If you're a mom, listen, when my kids were in daycare and either me or my wife at the time would have to go pick up the kids, if I asked her who was even the teacher there, she would go, I don't know, because we're running around like crazy trying to get our kids all their shit. We're leaving. We're not doing death stares.
Not one person was like, Pat's so fucking hot, he's probably going to fuck all
Jesus
our wives.
Christ. Oh. I would walk out of there with death stares. These fucking kids would stare at me and go, I can't wait till he has a radio show where he's pedophile Pat and he comes back to fuck us. I'm like, I'd never fuck you kids. I'd make love.
Yeah, I don't fuck kids.
And this is the making sweet, sweet love hour here on 105.7.
And Billy's got a birthday. He's turning 7. Here's sexual healing.
And Jimmy's got a birthday. He's turning 19. So find a different thing to listen to, Jimmy. Fuck you.
Yeah, you've been banned.
You know what happens? You grew up. You have to leave Never Neverland.
Here's 18 in life.
Yeah, you are
18 in life.
Like Kid Row. It's Skid Row. Like,
That's what I said.
Leave the last S out for savings.
Never mind. Fuck that.
Gross. Ew, what are you, pubic hair?
Ew.
Boo.
This old man out of here.
It's me, Pat the Plug. And my friend Bone Jumper. We're here.
Bone Jumper. What the fuck kind of name is
Isn't that the show that guy Adams on?
No Jumper?
It was Bone Jumper.
Jesus Christ. Although if you want to start a necrophiliac podcast.
That's a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt. Bone Jumper.
Oh, it is Bone Jumper, where you just show a skeleton on the front. A skeleton is shooting a hoop, like he's got a bone jumper, but on the back he's getting fucked while he's in a coffin.
I work in a morgue. They call me the Bone Jumper.
Less is morgue. That's my new podcast I'm doing.
Oh, less is morgue. I'm in.
If we had a band, we don't even have to be good. Less is morgue can open for a lot of people.
Yes.
You would go see Less is Morgue opening for Fred
Rob
Durst
Zombie.
again. For who?
Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie.
Less Morgue, Rob Zombie.
We wouldn't get White Zombie. We would just get when it's just Rob.
Just Rob, the solo show.
I only believe in white zombies.
But I feel like you're forgetting one key person who would give her a death stare. And that's the mom who used to be...
I can't really hear you.
Can you hear
There
me
you
now?
go. Yep.
I fucking hate these mics. You're forgetting one person, and that's the mom who used to be the most fuckable mom at the preschool. She is absolutely staring down Lena the Plug like, fuck you. I used to be the one everybody was nice to and tried to fuck, and now you're ruining it.
Well, and to that I say, everyone's fuckable if you try. So, like,
Yeah, everyone's fuckable if you're strong enough.
yeah, or if you just give up on life. It depends on what the fight is part of it. But
Wait, what?
I don't know. I thought we were doing an inspirational meme.
Was that what?
I was making a rape
Boys
joke.
meant? Yeah, that's why I got confused when you were like, the fight's part of it, and I was like, I don't know if that's the case.
Yeah, Bobby.
Is that what the Beastie Boys meant?
If-
You got to fight for your right.
Yeah,
to
for
party?
your right to pedophile.
Yeah, to party. What do you think
that's-
partying is, dude?
What do you think means cocaine?
Well, we found our opening song every morning, boys.
Chang chang, kick it.
Kids.
Kid it is the beginning part. You wake up home from school and you don't want to go. That line's there. It's just like,
Come and suck the dick of some guys on the radio.
You ask your mom, please, but she just says no.
You suck that dude's dick. Now your dad calls you a fag.
you got to fight for the right to rhyme.
Your mom threw away your best porno mag is the line I was
I
parodying.
know, but that didn't go with the line before. If we're gonna do it, Bob, do it fucking. Don't half-ass our pedophile opening theme.
Yeah, dude. We worked pretty hard to get that radio station.
Those kids.
The
worked us pretty
CDC is
hard.
up my ass.
Yeah, that's why they're shutting us down for Corona talk, not about the pedophilia. They're like, no, that's fine.
Our pedophile channel is WAAH. Wow, radio. That's the noise kids make.
I think Lena the Plug's the piece of shit, guys.
Why?
Because yeah, you were right with it. Didn't have a single quote that anyone said.
Nope. She said,
Not
"quote
one.
unquote," death stares, not death threats. No one yelling at her. She feels like they're staring a
Yeah.
hole through her. They're probably like, "Look how beautiful she is."
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she is getting looks. I mean,
I saw nothing but tits, but she looks like you'd look at her. I mean, her face isn't great.
WYNG.
Oh, her boy's all tatted up. Bone Jumper, he's got mad tats.
Adam 22, yeah, he's got face tattoos.
I didn't see that. He has a little beard. He's got neck tattoo. Oh, I see on his face. He's got a couple. He doesn't have like Post Malone face. I mean, I'm not gonna say she's not hot, but she's not lose your mind fucking.
For dropping your kid off at school, that's a lot. That's a lot to just see.
I know neither one of you has kids, but
You don't know that, dude.
that you care
That I know
for. You're
of.
like, without Mike, you live that Chinese dad lifestyle. You know what I mean? You find out, you don't pick them up. We understand, but like, what I'm saying
I
is,
have them. They're in the yard.
if you're married, when I was married, and you're dealing with kids and a wife that you don't like, and you're praying about divorce and all that stuff, and you have to go to a daycare, and there's two women there. There's Lena the Plug.
And then there's your
like a
busted
six,
ass.
with a six with a cardigan who looks like she won't argue. That's the one you're staring at. You look at that other one and go, "That's a nightmare." Like there is no way. You're like, "I'm not dealing. I already got enough trouble. I don't need that. That's worse than what I'm dealing with." You're looking at that one who's just got like that TJ Maxx look, where it's like 10% off, so you say price range.
She got like a stain on her shirt because
She's
she spilled her
missing an
drink
eye.
earlier.
Like she's
Yeah.
missing an eye. Not like it's wrong. It's not Forrest Gump or
It's
Forrest
gone.
Whitaker.
It's just
Second
not in her
Forrest.
head.
Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, she has no eye.
You're like, yeah.
She's not on the team.
And you have to ask her, like, if you ever listened to that podcast, The Bone Jumpers, and she's like, "No, I don't even know who they are."
You say, I got my eye on you, girl.
Look, got your eye, and you're doing it.
Oh.
Bone jumpers.
I
in
love
harmony.
you. You pull her eye.
Bone jumpers in harmony.
Bone jumpers in harmony.
What a
Now
wild.
you made them black.
My partner, Bone Jumper. Sounds like a WWE name.
Spit your game, talk your shit. Have your hot wife drop off your chick.
It's Sunday. Pat Oates and the Bone Jumper go one-on-one.
Pat the Plug and surprise guest, and they're all waiting, and they just hear, "Bone Jumper." Here he comes. It's like, Pat the Plug, baby. But
Bone
Yeah, I think
jumper.
she's the piece of
Bone
shit.
jumper.
she is. Or you know who's the piece of shit? The guy who wrote it.
Nah, he just wanted to see them.
This isn't the news.
Yeah, he just
I'm
wanted
sure he
to
didn't-
hang out with me.
I'm sure he didn't mean it.
probably.
Yo, will you tag me on Instagram?
Andrew Court, that dude again.
Andrew what?
Court. We've done a lot of. He usually most of his stories come from just looking at TikTok or YouTube.
You know
That's his news.
You know how they call the judge the court in court?
Do they?
Yeah. Like he speaks for the court, so he'll be like, the court says this or that. Do you think that would get confusing if Andrew was in court?
Man.
Mr. Court, would you like to address the court?
So the court says this, but I didn't say shit. It's like, no.
Shit, we're not going to get to this story. Fuck.
I'm sorry. We can get to
Do
it
it
real
quick. It's 11:11, guys. Make a wish.
I'll
Wish Pat would
read.
get to the
I'll read the
story.
title, and you guys tell me if it's pointless or we should just end it.
All right.
That we might end it on the title.
Every morning I have that debate with myself. Go ahead.
Monkeys in India toss boy off third rooftop, killing him. Reports say.
Yes,
Carry on.
I would like to hear this.
Like those
A troop of
monkeys
wild
carried that
monkeys
boy.
in a troop of wild monkeys in India stole a baby from his father and tossed the boy from a third-story rooftop, killing him instantly, according to reports.
What a game of Donkey Kong that was.
You think it's the same boy as the one who was left? No, he's too old.
They say we were
think
untouchable, but the monkeys touched my son, and then they threw him off that cliff.
Do you think someone jumped over the boy as he was getting thrown and went, "Ba-da-da-da"? Donkey Kong, guys? I'm going to keep making jokes.
No, I appreciate it. I was just thinking that Bobby's going to have to deal with this story on Wednesday, but in a whole different manner. Comment Kumia and Proud Boy leader cover this story. It's over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be
Yeah,
fun.
they'll be like, oh, the word alone. The infant's father, nerd dashed. What the fuck's with today?
His name's Nerd.
It'll be fun till the race war gets carried
Nirdesh.
away.
So Nirdesh Upahade, 25, and his wife were on their rooftop with their 4-month-old son Friday.
His wife, Dork Lena.
Okay, why was his kid named Friday?
I thought it was too, and I didn't realize it was
Wait,
the day.
his name's not Friday?
No, in Baranay, when several monkeys attacked them. Oh my god. Opahade's wife managed to escape the unhinged monkeys, but the troop cornered him. He tried to run off, but dropped his son as he did. Here, get this. Leaving one of the animals to scoop up the boy and toss him off the rooftop. It's not funny. It's not.
That's
funny.
oh man.
It's not funny. It's
That has to be such a shit story to like explain like how your kid died.
what a lie. They just killed their kid.
You just be like, yeah, he's dead. He just
You
died.
killed him.
Like a
Monkey didn't throw him.
A monkey tossed.
Yeah, a monkey tossed him.
He got King Kong.
He got monkey tossed. Oh my God. An investigation into the deadly incident is reported. The boy died instantly. Would they ask him? The enraged monkeys also attacked other relatives in addition to the boy's father when they responded to the roof. Oh, the monkeys weren't putting up. They were fighting. That one monkey. Okay, you remember with your friends and you're like being assholes, you're younger, and you're like breaking mailboxes, but then one kid takes like dynamite and blows up a mail. You're like too far.
Someone
Like,
takes it too far, yes.
That's that one monkey. He's like, dude, you threw the boy off the roof. We are just fucking with that family.
We were just grabbing people's hats.
Don't throw the boy. No more monkeys jumping on my
Oh
bed.
man.
You're not allowed to watch the
those
Wizard Oz of anymore.
Wings. Those monkeys were going bananas.
Oh, that had to be the story.
This
I'm
story's
mad that
ape
they
shit.
did. But the New York Post does that so
Ape
much.
shit.
It should say that. Went ape shit. Monkey went bananas. No more monkeying around.
No more monkeys jumping on the bed. Or my son.
My son went down for his last nap.
Monkey, more like monk can throw your son off the roof.
Oh man. I'm so happy we live where we live.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, where I can't get on my roof.
Where I don't have to worry about monkeys grabbing my kids and throwing them off.
Oh, wait, and by the way, when you read this, there's other stories of like, click this for more monkey throwing babies.
Oh yeah, this was a
There was a
regular
whole
segment
town.
on In Hot Water for a while.
there's you guys had to have covered it at some point. There was like a town where like monkeys were just throwing dogs off roofs.
Or when that monkey was on a scooter and tried to steal that kid, he was riding a bike.
There was a lot. Monkeys they're getting into some stuff.
They love it.
That one died in the drug gang, and now is like
That one had a little bulletproof vest. Yes.
so cute.
The dead boy is survived by his parents. That's how that
And it
works.
just goes to prove you can kill Harambe, but you can't kill Harambe's dream.
Dude, Harambe had fucking goons in the street.
That was the Harambe Bay.
He had shooters on deck.
Damn, dude. Out here.
Sorry,
I
Pat.
hope that's
I don't mean to
Harambe's son.
interrupt you.
What if that's Harambe's son?
I don't think that's how
It's
the
probably not.
genealogy of monkeys works.
Shut up.
I got a feeling it's a completely different kind of monkey than a gorilla.
I think the Mexican one was Hispanic and Harambe was African.
They're not from places. They're just monkeys. The dead boy survived by his parents. The family.
That's how that works.
What?
Go ahead.
The family been prepping for the child's naming ceremony. They didn't even name it yet.
Oh, well, then it doesn't matter.
He was 9.
Patel the Plug.
The kid was 9 but didn't have a name.
He wasn't 9. He was 4 months old.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, if you're 9 years old and a monkey throws you off a roof, you earn that.
By the way, the boy's death comes just a month after a gang of monkeys snatched a 1-month-old baby from his breastfeeding mother in Tanzania on June 18th.
You see what happens when they overturn Roe v. Wade?
I was going to do that as my POS, you son of a bitch.
You get an abortion, like, have it. There's monkeys. We're fine.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my God.
Do you think Curious George is just a PSA in India about kids who get too curious about monkeys? It's
They
like,
probably see that book and run.
they're like, get off the roof.
Here's George is there. They're Michael Myers.
That's definitely Furious George over there. They changed it.
Yeah, dude.
It's a horror film there.
Their horror movies like Friday the 13th is just a monkey in a hockey mask. Oh, God.
That's the story of like when the man with the yellow hat didn't get Curious George. It's the origin story before he got him when he was just tossing babies off roofs. And then the man with the yellow hat comes in and rehabilitates him.
He saved him. Like, you don't want to know what the fuck he was doing before I
He
got
lived
him.
a hard life.
The-
It's the same story of Mike Tyson and Gus D'Amato. You know what I mean? Like it's the same kind of thing. He takes him in. He's like, "Hey, easy. You can use this for good."
The Indian education system's so bad that they get that story confused with George Washington. They think the Boston Tea Party was a bunch of monkeys just throwing children into the river.
Wasn't it? If you really think about it, wasn't it the same thing? So the boy identified as Luhabiba. Even that's not the one we were talking about. That's the 1-month-old who was breastfeeding. He was sucking on a tit and then got grabbed by a monkey. That's like the worst, best to worst scenario.
Do you think he tried to suck
Damn,
on the
dude.
chimpanzee?
The snatch and grab.
Do you think he tried to latch on to the monkey as it was throwing him? And that's why the monkey freaked out?
You know, that baby didn't die instantly. The breastfeeding baby, he was freed by the monkey, but died afterwards at a hospital with injuries. I'd rather, if I'm going to get grabbed by a monkey, I'd rather just plummet to my death right away than suck my mom's tit, feel it for a while, then die. Right? Sophie's choice.
I mean, at least he died full. Doing what
Yeah,
he loved.
Sophie's choice. Would you rather get grabbed by a monkey breastfeeding or your dad dropping you?
I mean, I'm pretty sure my dad would drop me.
Yeah, I'd drop my kid if I was getting chased by a pack of monkeys.
A gang of monkeys are coming up there to fuck you up.
He said, "Yo, he's 3 months. We can make another one."
How many people
We didn't
saw-
even name this one yet.
Yeah, this one doesn't even have a name.
How many people saw the monkeys drop the kid off the roof?
At least one person.
Well, no,
Sounds
no.
like the whole family.
I'm just-
At least I don't know that kid's dad.
Did anybody outside of the family, though? Because maybe the dad just dropped the kid off the roof. And they're like, we got to come up with a good story. You know what they do around here? Monkeys.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, because I mean, it was daytime. They were all running their convenience stores. They couldn't see that happen.
Hey, we're the monkeys, and we just threw your kid off a roof.
We're too busy singing.
And we just watched
You'd
him.
have it proof.
And we just watched him go sploosh.
The one monkey who threw him, who we call Davy Jones.
The monkey identified as Davy Jones.
Police in Tanzania had similar incidents were not uncommon in isolated villages such as Mowamangangu, which is not a place.
You know
The
what
fact that it's not
translates to?
uncommon.
Which is near Gamba National Park.
What's
You
it
know-
translate to, Bobby?
Monkey shot put.
All right, Bobby, can you name at least there's 5? That's my favorite part of the end of these stories. There are 5 hashtags that you can click on for more stories. Can you name, besides the date, which is always there, 1, 2, 3. There are 5 hashtags. Can you name one of them?
Hashtag infant toss.
No. Mike.
Hashtag going bananas.
No, I wish. Hashtag monkeys, hashtag India, hashtag children, hashtag babies, hashtag animal attacks.
Hashtag which one's smarter?
Which one should I click?
I'll tell you, don't click children. click,
Babies. I don't want to click babies.
click monkeys.
Go with your gut, pedophile Pat.
Monkeys.
It's monkeypox, monkey throwing a kid off a roof, monkeypox.
So if you just go to monkeys, here's the top 4 monkey stories right now. Monkeys in India toss boy off roof. Yeah, we already got that one. Gang of monkeys snatch, kill 1-month-old. We read that one. Drug gangs pet monkey found dead after bloody cartel shootout. Yep.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
What we covered most of the monkeys right up. Walmart drops coconut milk brand over alleged forced monkey labor.
Monkeys are making milk.
I got nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
What's happening to this world, man?
You
All
think
right,
you got a back job? I got to fucking lactate a goddamn orangutan.
Milk this fucking monkey.
I don't think we really need to ask, but quickly, Mike, who's the piece of shit in the monkey tossing a baby off the roof story?
The dad for dropping his kid. Be a better parent. That's who I think. I think I'd hold on to my kid for dear life.
Well, deer life, not monkey life.
Oh yeah, if there was a deer, I'd fuck.
Go. Buck
See if I can
wild.
land it on the horns.
You're right, though, because, like, yeah. My kids, I would be fucking clutching them away from them. I have my back.
Yeah.
I'd be getting
And if
scratched and beaten by monkeys.
If I dropped my kid, I'm turning around and grabbing my kid.
Now the Indians aren't typically good at the Summer Olympics.
Running because they're in flip flops. I know.
Do you know how
On
the,
a roof, too.
you know how the
Yeah.
Chinese get caught cheating all the time, like putting like 12-year-old gymnasts in and shit like that? Do you think there's going to be a point in time where like we see a monkey in the shot put for India?
Yeah.
I hope.
And just
I hope.
you're not allowed to say anything.
Nope. And you just draw on their shot put, you draw a baby's face. So they're good at
Just
it.
put googly eyes on a shot put.
You have to like rub fecal matter so it smells like what they're used to.
I've
throwing.
never seen India at the Olympics.
They're there, dude. You
Are
never
they
been
wearing concessions?
It's where I was going with that.
cricket.
It's exactly where I was going. They got a whole team of people working.
Team Patel.
Oh man, dude.
Bobby, who's the piece of shit in this monkey business?
It's Mike for stealing my Roe v. Wade joke that I was sitting on.
I'm sorry.
No, it was
Great
great.
minds.
Yeah, dude, definitely. Not 2 losers who should probably just kill themselves.
It was an abortion of a joke. Don't worry about it.
It was. No, Pat, the piece of shit is you, because what you didn't think about the true victim in this story, which is the customer service call center that lost its general manager.
The baby or the monkey?
You
baby.
didn't think about that 3-month-old chess prodigy that just got splatted into the ground.
Oh, there
what's
goes
that
9/11 too.
What's that fucking movie about millionaire?
Slumdog.
Oh no, Slumdog's dead. It's just the physics he gets on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's all physics equations about the gravity, the force of gravity, and things falling off a roof.
I can't wait to
How
see.
did you answer that question? Oh, my cousin was thrown off a roof by a monkey.
There's 10 rounds. I had 11 siblings.
You know, pretty good.
It's Cassie Anthony. I like that Eric Clapton's good. Goes, oh, phew, it's not just me.
That was the monkey's name, Eric Clapton.
Would
Fuck,
you
I could have
know
just
my
said it was a
name
monkey.
If I saw you in heaven. That's that song.
What do you think? You said the 1-month-old didn't die right away.
The monkey who was sucking on a tit.
Yeah. Do you think
died from injuries in the hospital?
Right, but do you think when he hit the ground, he sounded something like ooh ee ooh ah ting tang walla
Yes,
bing bang?
ching
sure he
chang
sound like
walla bing bang.
ting
That was
tang.
actually his mother's name.
Walla Walla Bing Bang as he bounced off metal roofs. Yeah.
Okay, this is wrong for me to say this, but I want to see the throw.
No, you're gonna say something wrong.
Oh, sorry,
this is wrong. You said. What are you gonna say?
This is wrong.
I want to see the throw. Don't you want to see the throw?
It kind of should be.
I want to see the throw.
Sport.
Where was he? Was he by the edge? Was he in the middle? Was it a toss?
Dude, you know how the spelling
Does he have an arm?
The spelling bee has ended in a tie like 3 years in a row now. They should add in the final rounds. There's just a monkey trying to throw you off a roof, and you have to spell and run at the same time.
They better make living in India a shooter game.
I think they did. I think it's called Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Call of Duty Monkey Warfare needs to be the new one. Monkey Warfare. You're just fighting the monkey. A monkey can grab your baby. Well, how is that not a nightmare for everyone?
To be fair, it'd be guerrilla warfare. Go ahead.
Not yet. But no, according to you guys, they're not the same friends. So
is it possible this was just a Bollywood remake of Planet of the Apes, and they just haven't got stunt coordination?
I hope so.
The monkey started dancing after.
Hey, I'm the monkey, and your kid just went sploosh.
Now I wonder, like,
you dropped him like a douche.
3 white guys making fun of it's wrong, but like when Russell Peters gets a hold of this, it's gonna be so good.
Home run.
Oh,
and I sent you a picture of what I think the throw might have looked like.
Don't do this to me.
But just imagine that he's holding a baby.
If I have to send this to Bob.
There's your shirt.
There's a white woman there though, so I don't know. Send that to Bobby so we can put it up quickly and we can end on that. But like, you really don't want to see the throw?
Mike.
Huh?
There it is.
You don't want to see the throw? I don't want to see the landing. I don't want to see it hit.
It probably looked like, you know when Gronk used to get touchdowns and he'd spike a football?
No, I don't want to see the spike. I want to see the. Are you thinking it's a throw or is it like a frisbee or was it a 2-hand?
Oh, I think he tossed it.
He
just grabbed it and Why? Why didn't he play hot potato with a baby? Like, why did he do that?
He grabbed it by the feet, spun around 3 times like they do for the hammer toss, and just released it at a 45.
And it was just holding it over the edge of the roof and then dropped it.
Do you think because it was loud, he's just like, he's fucking threw it.
He freaked out.
This thing stinks.
Do you think like it made fun of him first? Like it put the kid on its head like it was carrying water back from the Ganges?
They would report that. It had fun.
The monkey talks shit the whole time too. The picture's up, by the way.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, no, it's the magic of OBS.
Yes, they see the people are seeing the picture you sent me. Yeah, I have to believe
that's a baby.
I have to believe it. Like that kid believed that his Chinese dad was coming back. I have to believe that picture's up there. So we've really covered a lot today.
This is a long one.
And weirdly enough, at the beginning we said it's minority mental illness, and then we didn't mean to cover all that, but we did. We did cover minority mental illness a lot on this. And Mike, thank you for being part of that. See, I can't understand why somebody would cancel a show. Why wouldn't you have me on a fundraiser for your radio station?
You see this fucking gold I'm spitting?
It's like, why do I even question it? I know why. Because they're like, well, we know, Pat, you can also just be regular funny, but you have this thing where you throw a monkey off. Like, there's no way I'm not going to talk about throwing a monkey on a roof on Thursday at Comics. Like, there's no way now. I have to.
I do like the idea of professional you and this you, where if you were on that show, you'd be like, yeah, traffic's weird. I mean, have you ever been in that?
You ever been in a car and a monkey at your car?
Then afterwards, like, that was a great set. And be like, a monkey threw a kid off a roof.
Yeah. I've done that many times. I'm like, hey, can you make sure? And I just do my regular thing. Even my regular thing's is edgy, but it's not like this. I try to separate church and state when I can, but it's hard. When a baby's getting thrown by a monkey, you gotta share that.
When life gives you
a monkey, you gotta make monkey aid.
Yeah, gold like that.
You try to separate church and state, and that monkey separated the baby's rib cage from its face.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the POS show. Mike.
Monkeypox, bullshit walks.
Mike, I got one hard-hitting question for you.
Morning Switch Podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts. Go ahead.
You've got a show coming up, the Four Horsemen of the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, and I gotta know, how pissed is Ron Kane that you didn't invite him for that show?
Who were the Four Horsemen?
Death, Pestilence, Ric Flair, and Arn Anderson.
Johnny
Ric
Walker,
Flair's last match is coming up.
Jim Beam.
Yeah.
They announced it today. What it is?
Him and Andrade.
Him and
versus
Parkinson's.
Jeff Jarrett and fucking
JEFF
and Jay Lethal.
RET.
Yeah, and Jay Lethal.
That's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good match.
Jeff Jarrett's the special guest referee in a tag team match at SummerSlam. I don't even know. Anyway,
Ric Flair versus Parkinson's.
You and who else?
Ric Flair doesn't have Parkinson's, dude.
Versus
Chill with that.
CTE. Will he kill his whole family? Woo!
Who are the other horsemen?
Oh, it's
Manny?
me.
I now know the
me,
names of your guys.
It's me, Manny,
Okay.
Damien, and Glessner.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Yes.
Why is this Kane guy mad?
Huh? Because Ron's not one of the four people with the Comedy Zone.
So Bobby said
I'm
Ron
sure.
Kane's
Yeah,
upset.
I'm sure he's a little upset, but he's also not one of the four people that book shows there. So it makes sense.
I was just curious. I know he's been trying to ingratiate himself in that.
He can have my spot when I fucking leave these.
There
people.
was a hosting position. I was just curious what happened to the Tom
Oh,
Myers.
so
Tom Myers of the Harrisburg Comedy Zone.
the actual host position was going to go to one Lennon Free,
Oh, that would have been dope.
but Lennon had a charity show there, and we're like, who can we get to host? And we looked to the right, and Andrew Brooks was standing there, and we're like, I guess it's you.
That makes sense. I wish it was Lennon. Oh man, that would have been dope.
Lennon rules.
Lennon got me my first middle spot because Earl didn't want to follow him playing the guitar, and I couldn't follow him playing the guitar. He was too funny.
Lennon's the man,
dude. He's the shit. He taught me how to be nice. Anyway, sorry, Pat. We're reminiscing. I'm sorry, buddy. You got.
That's fine. I want him to make sure people see his podcast. So make sure he says that again.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to rush plugs. I was just trying to.
It's been 2 hours.
Question.
And
I don't know. And this is going to be so big. You're going to have to send me this in parts.
That is a good idea. Also, I will say
I don't know how to upload parts.
Okay, fair enough. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Mike, plug your shit.
Yeah.
At Mike OD Comedy on Instagram, at A Boy in His Fridge on Instagram. Check those out. Listen to the podcast. If you're in Harrisburg, the 20th, July 20th, Shit in a Hat, come out to that. It's going to be free. August 13th, Four Horsemen show. And put me on stuff. Book me for shows.
Yeah, book all of us, you fucks.
Put me on podcasts, if anything.
Put me on a list of people you don't want to live in your neighborhood.
Put me on the terminal list.
Don't put me on your roof. Don't do that.
I'll dress up like I have a gorilla suit, and I will throw your kid off a roof if you pay me enough money.
And someone's like, how much is a lot of money?
Yeah, $400.
I'll be there. Saratoga Springs throwing babies off
kill
roofs.
Your kid.
I'll be yelling "Surah," throwing babies off roofs like nobody's business.
Hoorah!
Bobby,
check out the Davy Mac Sports program. We're putting a lot of effort in. Had Billy Mitchell on this week. It was a lot of fun. But more importantly, head over to the Patreon. Check out the things we're doing. If you have a compound subscription, watch Pat on Tax. It was a lot of fun just to watch him jiving without somebody who derailed him every 5 seconds.
No, Kumia did too.
Yeah, but in a different way, and it was more fun to watch. Sometimes it's cool to learn too. But it was a great appearance. Check it out. It was a lot of fun. That's what I got.
Well, thank you, sir. And check out all of Bobby's wonderful stuff. Like when he makes everyone he knows be on one of his specials on Compound, and then it just waits, and then you get to see Manny and Mike just stare like this while they're doing a game show.
That was fun, right?
They carried it. Yeah,
it was a tough
fun.
watch.
We had guns.
Yeah,
you did have guns. It's not their fault. It's Bobby knows. I already talked about it. Bobby needs to be more of the star of his shows. He needs to do more. He needs to have too many cooks.
We did our parts. We would go.
You are wonderful in everything. So I wait. That's the one thing I said. I go, if you watch the episode we talked about it, I said flat out, if you have Mike O'Donnell, you don't need 7 other people.
Aw.
Yeah.
Why? Because I'm the same size as 7 other people.
said
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah. You came in second to Big A in a fat contest or whatever.
Oh my god,
His
dude. Where's my
exact-
mashed potatoes go?
His exact words were, "If you have Mike O'Donnell on a game show, it's already ruined. So don't waste your favors on other
That's what I
people."
said. I said, you already got a foreign lady. Why have a fat man? But yeah, follow us on all the dumb things
Spit
that we
your
do.
game, Pat.
Get in the
Talk your
Patreon,
shit.
check that out. We'll be putting up, I don't know when this is going up. Bobby will send me the one from last week and this one soon, and I'll get them up there as soon as I can, and you can check this stuff out. So stop asking me where they are. They're not that good. You watch them and then you don't comment or say anything. So what the fuck? Speak up
Yeah,
and we'll
leave
get
a
you more
comment.
shit. I get no comments. I get
Give
my
a
brother
thumbs
comments
up.
and goes, what the fuck? It's like, that's about it. But no, thank you for doing that. I don't know where I'll be, but I won't be in Saratoga Springs on Friday.
Neither will
If
I.
you got any gigs, you want me and Bobby to perform at your club or your dumb thing, we need to start doing more shows like that. Book us. Bobby and I are funnier than any lineup compound of the people can put out. I fucking make that challenge. Right now, the current lineup, I'm better.
We had O'Donnell in the mix.
3 of us would kill.
The
Destroy.
3 horsemen.
The 3 horsemen of waiting for a 4th horseman. And Manny. We put the 2 podcasts together. And
Oh
they-
yeah, and Manny.
That's the 4 horsemen. We do need a black. So Damien would be good. But like, we don't need Glessner. Glessner could just be there. But he's good. So I like
Glessner's the man,
the
dude.
6
Don't fuck with him like
horsemen of comedy.
We could be a stable.
I like them. That whole 4 horsemen's been on this podcast many times. Well, we need to have Damien back on. We only have him on once.
You need to get Charles on. Charles just assaulted a headliner. That would be a good story for you.
What joke did he steal that the headliner considered assault?
He didn't steal a joke at all. He said,
Okay, no, maybe that's not what he did, but let's not mince words.
He fought the headliner like for real?
he punched him in the chest.
Who's the
This is
headliner?
This is the greatest. I'll read this text exchange to you, and this is amazing to me.
This is how we're ending. So as soon as
Yeah,
you're
we
done,
can
you
end
know
it
my
like this.
You know
Okay.
my sign off, Mike. So end with it.
Punched an old white man in the chest last night. To which I responded, "Hell yeah! Why?"
Woo!
He said, "Bull basically called me unprofessional for running the light by 10 minutes right before he headlined and said I sucked the energy out of the room, then proceeded to push me and caught a straight right to the sternum." To which me and John replied, "Why did you run the light by 10 minutes?" And he said, "Because he did a show with me last month and did 56 minutes of bullshit before me 4 acts into an 8-act show." And we went, "That makes sense." So
Is the headliner known at all?
Why did I? why'd I
I've
run?
never heard of him.
Why'd I run the light
What?
by 10 minutes? Because I was being courteous. Okay, I wanted to give some time back to the show.
He ran the light by 10 minutes and then punched the headliner.
He said I wasn't
After the headliner
professional
set or during?
and then got mad. The headliner was upset.
at him for not being professional.
Who's the piece of shit in this story?
The host for not breaking that shit up.
Who's my friend Charles for punching a 60-year-old man in the chest
Now, was it after his set?
right after he got off stage?
Oh, okay, but it wasn't like
It was
before.
look, he's getting off stage. Here comes the headliner.
Oh, he didn't
Punch in the
see nothing.
chest. Drilled him.
Oh, so wait, how did the headliner complained on stage?
I guess. I don't
In
know. He just said
passing.
he
In
passing, he
It was
punched him in the
a,
sternum.
No, because
urban
that
show.
to me, he shouldn't have done it if it was in passing. But if the headliner went on stage and goes, "That motherfucker went over 10 and complained on stage," yeah, punch.
Yeah.
It was an urban show.
And then he
Pat.
said he fell hard as hell though.
So there was a DJ interlude.
Not like that monkey off the roof, but close.
Close. And if you don't like it, beat it or whatever the fuck Bobby says. And don't be.
Recording stopped.
Aw.
No, that was me. You can do it. I just
Finish
did
it. Finish it. Finish it.
a piece of shit.